Star 92.
Hello there.
All right, I'm going to lock you in.
All
We're
right.
still playing some Boston right now, but we're going to swap it over in about 3 minutes, okay?
Okay.
All right, good luck.
All right, thank you.
All right.
All right.
Rock and roll. Star 92.
I turned on the lights, the TV, and the radio. And I can't escape the ghost of you. To do it all. This summer day, there is the light that I recognize. But I won't forget, never know the very words of my coincidence, one prompted you to say, I will tear
With Kirk Academy football coach Mike Beagle on the Kirk Can pregame show prior to the Raiders game against the Memphis Nighthawks tonight. And coach, the Raiders coming off of a tough 33-19 loss at home against Winona Christian last week, and it was a battle for sure. What are your thoughts on that ball game?
Well, I think that, it was a one-possession game going into probably the last 4 minutes of it. And, offensively for Winona Christian, they kept the ball most of the first quarter, and then we turn around and we keep the ball most of the third quarter. It was kind of a slugfest back and forth in the run game. There wasn't much throwing going on, particularly from our side. We weren't really on for the night in throwing the football. But we were having success running it. So we really didn't need to do that. But it was a hard-fought battle. Really a one-possession game when you really look at it down the stretch there. They popped two in on us, and I guess the last one with 7 seconds. I'm just going to leave that comment to myself.
Well, exactly. A 14-point difference. Clearly not the difference in how close the game was, but because it was an 8-point game up to that point, that means there had to be many bright spots to build on.
In the rushing game, Parker Goodson and A.J. Wren both are complementing each other really well at tailback. A.J. had 126 yards rushing on a 5.5 average. Parker Goodson had 93 yards and a 5.2 average, but the offensive line, probably in my personal opinion, probably played their best game of the year, particularly in the run game. We didn't actually, as I said, throw it as well. Colbert had some couple of good runs there during the game, and then his punting was outstanding again with a 39-yard average. The biggest problem is on third downs. We were 8 of 13 offensively, which was an improvement, but we had trouble stopping our opponent with 3rd and 7 or longer in drives where they converted and kept drives alive. Obviously, the biggest key of the game, they had 9 yards rushing average per play. We were 5.5, and 5.5 is pretty good. But we've got to do a better job in stopping the run game and forcing them to do some other things. In the passing game, they had a great quarterback in their own right, and we did really well in the passing game. But we allowed too much yardage, third down converting to change to first downs and drives for them.
Coach, defensively, obviously, The defense kept us in the ball game. Any leaders you'd like to talk about stat-wise from last week?
Clay Taylor, our safety, had 7 tackles, 5 solos, 4 assists. A.J. Wren was at corner. He had 5 solos, 2 assists. And then Sam Cashaw also had 5 solos. So those 3 guys, the Charleston connection, now Kirk Academy Raiders, they were 1, 2, and 3 in that department. So good job on the night for them. The biggest thing is we didn't stop some runs probably we should have in the backfield, some missed tackles. So there were some things schematically that we didn't do, but then there were also some things where we had a hard time tackling in space.
We're visiting with Kirk football coach Mike Beagle prior to the Raiders game tonight against Memphis. Coach, we're heading into game number 8 tonight. You're 7 games in, having taken over the Kirk Raider football program. How do you think things have progressed from week 1 until now?
I think it's a process, and our players have done a pretty good job with the change, because come with change, hey, there's potentially a lot of different things, and there has been, and I have to commend them. They've tried to do those things. The biggest thing is getting locked into games, in my personal opinion, and then finishing. We have a hard time finishing, and obviously that's held true the last 3 weeks. And if you look at where we are, less than 3 touchdowns and 3 losses back to back to back, stings pretty good, and hopefully it's reached them where they feel the same way in that regard. And I think a lot of them do. And I think now our team is starting to mature a little bit. But I've told them before, you can't climb Mount Everest in one hike. And so it's been the process of subtle changes, different schematics, different offense, some things different defensively. But then the other things that carry over, things that are off the field. Sometimes I'm not very easy to please, and they understand that. So we're still kind of in a situation where we're trying to still get to know one another, because I didn't really have them in the spring. I had them after the COVID thing, so it's a lockdown deal, and so it's we're still working our way, but I'll have to commend them. They've done a pretty good job with that, and I expect them to play tonight, play like they played before.
Coach, the sting after a loss is never a fun feeling, but when you're building a program, it's probably a feeling you want the kids to remember, so they work hard to not have to feel it again.
You know, I don't really talk about winning and losing very much. I talk about success. Did you have individual success at your position? Because it carries over to team success. Every now and again, wins and losses thing comes up. But I talk to them about, how can you have success? How can you have personal success in the positions you play? And when you do those things collectively, normally, your outcome is pretty successful. So that's kind of how I've addressed that the whole year. But we're excited about playing tonight, and homecoming. Say this to all the people that are the listeners out there. Our teachers do a fantastic job in teaching our kids in the classroom, and then we've had a lot of things go on this week with special things for homecoming week, and my thanks goes out to those people behind the scenes that have done a lot of work to make it a special deal. So Kirk Academy, it's not a football game, just a football game. It's a homecoming for previous students, present students, and then also possibly students in the future, and Kirk Academy itself.
We're visiting with Kirk Raider football coach Mike Beagle on the Kirk Can pregame show, and we'll continue right after this. With Kirk Academy football coach Mike Beagle on the Kirk Can pregame show.
Brewster's H&W Compounding in Grenada combines high-quality products with personalized care. Every prescription dispensed is made in the lab by experienced pharmacists specializing in bioidentical hormones, dermatologic, dental, veterinary, and much more. They believe that being a local independent pharmacy means providing services to patients that are customized to meet their needs. Serving and supporting the Grenada area for over 50 years. Bristol's H&W Compounding, Grenada.
Get lost. Lost Pizza in Grenada, that is. A menu filled with appetizers, salads, sandwiches, build your own or signature pizzas, Mississippi Delta hot tamales, dessert, and a new selection of lunch specials is what you'll find at Lost Pizza. It's an outstanding atmosphere for birthday parties as well. It's no wonder they were voted Mississippi Magazine's best pizza in 2019. They're open 7 days a week. Go Kirk Raiders from everyone at Lost Pizza, Grenada.
With Kirk football coach Mike Beagle prior to the Raiders game against the Memphis Nighthawks. And Coach, what can you tell us about the Nighthawks?
First of all, they're pretty talented. They got some skilled players that can run. They got some defensive backs that can cover. They're big up front offensively, 6'5", 255, 6'3", 270, 6'1", 310. And so they do something dual quarterback situation for them in the past so far. And so they like to run it, a little bit of play action, like to throw it some. But biggest thing is they have a tailback who can run, and they have some good overall speed offensively. Defensively, they give you some various looks that can cause you some issues. They like to play some man coverage, man free most of the time, and so they're challenging you a lot before the snap. So we'll have to be on our A game tonight with them because of the various looks they give you defensively that can cause you some issues.
Coach, I know homecoming week, a lot of things going on. There are always a lot of things going on. How did practice go amidst everything else?
Well, the good thing, we were on fall break, so we had Monday and Tuesday, we had practice. In the afternoon, we watched our film from last week's game, had practice, and then we went out Tuesday. It was a heavier work day for us. It was a pretty good day. Wednesday was a really good practice. It was fast tempo. They did very well. And so I think coming off the loss, which I try to put the 24-hour rule in, once 24 hours after it's over, flush it out, move on. So I think they're anxious to get back on the grass under the lights and play. And so I'm looking forward to watching them tonight and see how we respond.
How are the Raiders health-wise heading into tonight?
We're in pretty good shape there. We're still have a few banged up, but we're in pretty good shape there. Normally don't say a whole lot about those things. Don't like to mention who and what. And so we have a few little issues, but all in all, we got almost a full tank of gas.
Well, and this is the time of year where just those bumps and bruises add up, even when people are officially listed as healthy on the depth chart.
That's exactly right. So it's a grind, and so you're going to have those things in this sport because it's the collision sport. And so we've got some of them, but we have some other ones that have been able to fight through some of this. So it'll be exciting to watch us tonight, see how we get back off the ground with some enthusiasm and some tenacity as we go into that kickoff at 7 o'clock.
Coach, what are some specific keys to victory for our Raiders tonight to get a win over the Memphis Nighthawks?
Us defensively, we have got to, on third down situations, defensively, we've got to do a better job there in making them have to punt the football and get us some field position in the kicking game. Offensively, we have got to be able to mix it up. Run and pass, we can't be one-dimensional against this team. So hopefully tonight we'll get back on track a little bit in the passing game and see how we roll tonight.
Coach, good luck tonight. Go get them.
Thanks, Greg. Appreciate it.
We've been visiting with Kirk football coach Mike Beagle on the Kirk Can Pregame Show. And remember, for all of your automotive needs, Kirk can help you out. More pregame activities in 2 minutes on Star 92. Neal Auto Company in Grenada is dedicated to providing the ultimate automobile buying experience. They have extensive relationships in the dealer community, allowing them to purchase a wide variety of lease return vehicles at exceptional values. This enables Neal Auto to pass along huge savings on the highest quality vehicles, and they offer a full array of financing options to meet your needs. Neal Auto, Sunset Drive, Grenada. Go Kirk Raiders.
Feeling sick? Get to MediQuick. Since 1998, MediQuick Clinic has been your fastest way to get medical attention when you're sick or have a minor emergency, and no appointment is necessary. They offer primary care, physicals, wellness exams, and more. Stop by MediQuick Clinic on Sunset Drive in Grenada or call 229-0669. That's 229-0669. Good luck to the Kirk Academy Raiders from everyone at MediQuick Clinic.
Salad Etc. in Grenada is where nutritious meets delicious. Stop in today and enjoy your choice of salad, sandwich, or wrap with a variety of tasty sides. And if you have a sweet tooth, try one of their delicious desserts. Try an amazing club salad or grilled chicken wrap, and they're sure you will add them to your list of favorites. You can eat in and enjoy the nice family atmosphere, or you can carry it out. Salad Etc. Open weekdays from 10 to 6, West Monroe Street, Grenada.
Shots if you need them to.
Sure.
Attention, traditional or non-traditional students in the area looking to better yourselves professionally. You'll benefit greatly right here in Grenada with an associate's degree from Holmes Community College. Excel in programs such as criminal justice, surgical technology, practical nursing, computer network technology, emergency medical, heating and air, and more. Be in the classroom or take online classes. Visit homecc.edu to find out more.
I'm Robbie.
And I'm Paul.
And we're here at Wine Owner Tractor and Equipment. And boy, do we have some hay equipment for you today.
Well, Robbie, what we have here is the Kubota BV4160 4x5 net wrap silage special power bind wide pickup baler.
How wide is that pickup, Paul?
It's pretty wide. We've got the all-new Kubota M6141 for your baling and field work needs.
Folks, when you think tractor, think Wine Owner Tractor and Equipment.
That's Scott Petroleum, 226-2091.
Grenada State Bank will always take care of its customers.
This past April was 13 years that Grenada State Bank has been involved in the Grenada community because of the trust that this community has in Grenada State Bank. And for that, Grenada State Bank says thank you.
Personally, for me, I've worked at the bank for many years. I truly love my job.
Grenada State Bank will always be here for you.
Grenada State Bank, a branch of Cleveland State Bank. Bank on a better future with us.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS number 407859.
Digital Solutions started a little over 6 years ago doing Facebook Live videos for a couple ball games. And little did we know we'd have the 2020 pandemic and so many reasons for doing live streams on our new YouTube channel. We have 12 schools we cover: Mississippi, South Dakota, and Iowa. And we're always growing. If you're interested in working with FDS as camera operator or play-by-play for the many sports we cover, or if you would like to use our services to live stream your event, email us at fullerdigitalsolutions@gmail.com and subscribe to Fuller Digital Solutions on YouTube.
Welcome here to Kirk Academy for homecoming here. This is Chip Graham filling in tonight, doing a little coming out of retirement and doing a game here tonight for the Raiders as we face the Memphis Nighthawks, a homeschool team from players all over the Memphis area come together that are homeschooled, and they have a team, and they have a lot of talented athletes on this team. And so we're hoping to get a game in. The weather is really nice here tonight, and cool temperatures. Homecoming festivities are going on at the moment, and we're getting ready for football here at Kirk Academy. The Raiders come into tonight's contest with a record of 2 wins against 5 losses, and we're getting toward the end of the season, getting ready to Basketball will be right around the corner as it cools off, but tonight we're here to play some football. And we're going to take a 2-minute timeout. We'll be back with your starting lineups. You're listening to Kirk Academy Raider Football on Star 92.
The Army Insurance.
Jessica, what kind of good interest rate we have going on?
Oh, we have some serious 0% for 72 months right here at Kirk Auto.
Mo Kirk here at Kirk Auto Company. We got some new great deals. Come check them out. Get 0% financing for 72 months on 2020 F-150 XLTs or $5,000 off MSRP.
2020 Ford Fusion for 0% for 72 months, along with a $1,000 cash rebate.
Come see me and we'll get you a good deal.
Kirk Auto Company in Grenada. Kirk can.
As well as leasing its integrity. Bring your
Man, just being here all my life. I grew up in Grenada, 41 years now. My folks, were married here in Grenada. My dad was a principal. My mom's a teacher. A lot of the kids that are here, I've known their parents. We went to school together, grew up playing on this field, and now I see people that I have insurance with, that I went to school with, whose kids are playing on this field. I am Robert Corolla with Grenada Farm Bureau Insurance, and I am the home team.
Ground beef hamburgers with mustard, pickle, and onion.
Let them carry your groceries to your car at the Grocery Basket in Grenada. You will see helpful, friendly staff from the minute you walk in until the last grocery bag is placed in your vehicle. They offer fresh produce and their meat is cut daily. The neat and clean environment will enhance your pleasant shopping experience. The Grocery Basket, 1770 Commerce Street, where we put more in your basket for less. Like them on Facebook. Good luck to the Kirk Academy Raiders from everyone at the Grocery Basket.
75 years, and we want to continue doing.
Is your home feeling a bit snug for your growing family? Do you have an empty nest and are ready to downsize? Thinking of selling your home? Landmark Realty is seeking homes for sale. They have buyers ready and waiting. They have the professionals with local expertise that can sell your home and help you find your new dream home. Landmark Realty, Sunset Drive, across from the post office in Grenada, 226-4454. Go Kirk Raiders from everyone at Landmark Realty.
West End Zone, the 10-year reunion of class of 2010, of which my son was a part of that class, and they're having some food down in the end zone and getting catch up with a lot of their friends. So 10-year class reunion going on here. A lot of things going on here at Kirk Academy. We will go ahead and give you the starting lineups for tonight. First of all, for the visiting Memphis Nighthawks. They, again, are a homeschool team that come together. They practice just wherever they can, and but they have a lot of talented players on this team. We'll see. Kirk had a close game with them, I believe, last year, and this game they seem to be a little better, but I believe Kirk's a little better as well. So we'll see how this contest plays out. Starting at quarterback for the Memphis Nighthawks, and as you hear this, 20 seniors on this team. A lot of experience on this team as they have 20 seniors, and you'll be hearing a lot of seniors' names called out. TJ Tate will be the quarterback. He is a senior. At wide receiver will be Junius Johnson. He wears number 8, and he is a senior. At running back will be Marcus Taylor. Wears number 34. He's a senior. Also at running back, number 18, Braylon Cato. He is a sophomore. Offensive lineman will be Joshua Wright, number 55, a senior. Jamal Graham wears number 60. He's also a senior. Tommy Smith is also an offensive lineman, wears number 75 and a sophomore. Bailey Henderson. Bailey Henderson is a large man. He is probably 6'5" and 300 pounds or so, and he will be on the offensive line. And center tonight for the Nighthawks will be Cooper Grinsby. He wears number 52, and he is a sophomore. So a few sophomores scattered in with several seniors. Also, wide receiver Ashlyn Collins is a senior. On defense, starting for the Nighthawks will be at cornerback, number 7, Marcus Weedle. He's a senior. At safety is Baylor Albritton. He also plays some quarterback, was warming up. He is a senior. Linebacker again will be Braylon Cato. One cornerback will be Dorian George. He wears number 25, and he is a senior. Defensive lineman Alexander Whitmore wears number 44. He is a senior. Linebacker Jamal Tenzier. He is a senior, wears number 49. Defensive lineman Aaron Haas. Wears number 61. He is a senior. Cameron Blaylock, number 66. He is a senior. Linebacker Simeon Davis wears number 80. He also plays some tight end. He is a senior. And one more defensive lineman is Caden Wilkerson, and he is a junior. So a lot of maturity on that side of the ball on defense. They match up, they press, so it'll be up to Kirk to get some offense going against this talent-laden defensive team from Memphis. For our Kirk Academy Raiders, quarterback will be Colbert Hathcock. He wears number 12. He is a junior. At a running back position will be A.J. Wren. He wears number 2. Also at a running back position will be Parker Goodson, the senior. He'll be wearing number 8. Wide receiver Clay Taylor, a junior, wears number 9. Wide receiver number 4, Jack Boone, wears number 4. Montgomery Ferguson, also a junior, wears number 1. And Richard Flout is number 21, and some combination of those will be playing at the wide receiver position. Rodney Deffinall will be starting at right guard alongside right tackle Matt McKay. At center will be Graham Seibel, a senior. Matt McKay and Deffinall and Nathan Moore are all juniors. Hartley Dykes wears number 72. He's a junior. He'll be playing left tackle. So McKay, Dykes, Seibel, Moore, and Deffinall up on the offensive line. Defensively for the Raiders, starting will be number 2, A.J. Wren at a cornerback. Another cornerback will be Jack Boone, number 4. Defensive end will be a senior, Luke Beisel, wearing number 7. Clay Taylor will be starting at safety. He wears number 9. Lily Davis is the homecoming queen this year for Kirk Academy. Just been announced here. Trip Taylor will be starting at a linebacker position, and also alongside Richard Flout will be playing safety. Those are all juniors. Walker Staten, a junior, is playing linebacker. Nose guard will be Wyatt Buchanan, a junior. Lane Goss, sophomore, will be playing some outside linebacker. And then Matt McKay and Sam Cashall will be playing some defensive tackle position. So Kirk probably has at least 20 juniors on their team. So this is a junior versus a senior team. And so a lot of experience out here on the field with a lot of juniors and a lot of seniors playing tonight. It's a cool evening here. Homecoming festivities are just about to be finished, and so we're going to take let's take another 2-minute timeout, and we'll be back with getting ready for our kickoff. You're listening to Kirk Academy Raider football on Star 92.
Short on cash? Call on the professional team at Family Choice Financial in Grenada when a cash need arises. Candace and her helpful team are able to assist you with auto or personal loans from $500 to $15,000 to use for repairs, vacation, or when any surprise situation arises. Stop by 1105 Sunwood Drive, Suite 5 in Grenada. Family Choice Financial, helping your budget meet your dreams and needs.
Specializes in criminal and civil law.
Ready to get your money moving? Zelle is a fast, safe, and easy way to send money in minutes to friends, family, and others you trust, and it's now available in the Guarantee Bank mobile app. Enroll today and get your money moving. Guarantee Bank together with Zelle. Transactions typically occur in minutes when the recipient's email address or U.S. mobile number is already enrolled with Zelle. Mobile carrier fees may apply. Available to United States bank account holders only. Terms and conditions apply. The Zelle service is property of Early Warning Services, LLC, FDIC.
Please to welcome our newest addition.
Who are we? Kirk Brothers Sunset. Hit it, Joe. Right now, get up to $12,000 off on 2020 Ram trucks. This is a Hemi. If it's good enough for John Dutton, it's good enough for you. Get 0% up to 72 months on select Jeeps right here at Kirk Brothers Sunset. Bam! Woo! This is intense with all these deals going on, man. Yeah, I know, Joe. I gotta calm down. But first, you gotta break it down. Don't miss the Jeep Adventure Days and the Ram Power Days event here at Kirk Brothers Sunset in Grenada, Mississippi.
They offer. Call 226-4432
Coffee, ice cream, breakfast, lunch, and laughter. Those are just a few of the things going on at any given time at Square Market. Get that spring in your step to start your day with one of their coffees, mochas, or lattes, and a nice breakfast. Lunch features quiche, salads, and sandwiches with brownies and cheesecake for dessert. Add comfy chairs and free Wi-Fi to the mix, and perfection is met. They're open Tuesday through Saturday. Square Market on the Square in downtown Grenada.
It was interesting. We had players coming up with their helmets and their pads in their hands, and just probably 15 or 20 minutes before the ball game started. So, again, a homeschool players from probably all over the Memphis area. I saw some DeSoto County tags out there, so maybe even over into Mississippi that some of these players are coming from. So they must be responsible for getting themselves to the game, and so that was interesting that they were coming up just a few minutes before the game. They're still warming up. Number 23 for Kirk, Walker Staten, is out there as a captain, and I can't see the number for the visiting Nighthawks. I believe that may be number 5. Yeah, I thought that was 5. That's T.J. Tate. He's the quarterback, and the umpire is giving them instructions there. And beautiful night here for football. Again, the 10-year class reunion is in town this weekend. They're going to come back tomorrow and view some of the updates they've had to the school. I know it's changed quite a bit in the 10 years since they graduated, and a lot of new things going on here. Let's see who won the toss. I believe Kirk Academy won the toss. They will decline to the second half, and the Nighthawks will receive the opening kickoff, and Kirk will have their choice in the second half. So the old fist bump instead of shaking hand going on out there with Walker and TJ, and we're just about ready for football. I'm sure we'll be having our national anthem here in a minute, so we'll keep it here just a minute and take a break while that. We're going to be a few minutes after 7 o'clock getting started. That usually happens with homecoming festivities. It kind of slows the process down. I think the officials are usually pretty open to that. Again, a beautiful evening here. The Nighthawks have won 3 games. I saw they won 1 game 2-0. I'm assuming that may have been a forfeit game. It was interesting. I think they scored in their losses. They scored 5 losses. I think they scored 20 points, and in their 2 real wins, they scored over 100. So it's been feast or famine for the Nighthawks, and so. We're just about trying to get ready here, waiting on the Kirk Academy Raiders to come out on the field. And the Nighthawks are still out on the field warming up as they were a little bit late arriving and getting started. But it's going to be a cool one here before the night's in. And got my expert commentator all up in here, his Tux, coming to join me here. So we're just about ready for football. Cannon, how was the homecoming festivities down there?
Cold.
Cold.
Yep,
It is
cold. It's more wind down there on field level than up here.
Yeah, people are bundled up downstairs, and it's going to be a cool evening. I think it's supposed to be in the upper 30s before the morning breaks tomorrow. So we still waiting for the teams to come out. I want to kind of time a commercial for the teams to come out. They're maybe getting ready to come out, and here goes some horns blowing. let's go ahead and take a 3-minute timeout. We'll be back with our opening kickoff. You're listening to Kirk Academy Raider football on Star 92.
Brewster's H&W Compounding in Grenada combines high-quality products with personalized care. Every prescription dispensed is made in the lab by experienced pharmacists specializing in bioidentical hormones, dermatologic, dental, veterinary, and much more. They believe that being a local independent pharmacy means providing services to patients that are customized to meet their needs. Serving and supporting the Grenada area for over 50 years. Brewster's H&W Compounding, Grenada.
Ready to meet your instrument's needs. David McElrath has.
Get lost. Lost Pizza in Grenada, that is. A menu filled with appetizers, salads, sandwiches, build your own or signature pizzas, Mississippi Delta hot tamales, dessert, and a new selection of lunch specials is what you'll find at Lost Pizza. It's an outstanding atmosphere for birthday parties as well. It's no wonder they were voted Mississippi Magazine's best pizza in 2019. They're open 7 days a week. Go Kirk Raiders from everyone at Lost Pizza, Grenada.
Neil Auto Company in Grenada is dedicated to providing the ultimate automobile buying experience. They have extensive relationships in the dealer community, allowing them to purchase a wide variety of lease return vehicles at exceptional values. This enables Neil Auto to pass along huge savings on the highest quality vehicles, and they offer a full array of financing options to meet your needs. Neil Auto, Sunset Drive, Grenada. Go Kirk Raiders.
NBC by the
Salad Etc. in Grenada is where nutritious meets delicious. Stop in today and enjoy your choice of salad, sandwich, or wrap with a variety of tasty sides. And if you have a sweet tooth, try one of their delicious desserts. Try an amazing club salad or grilled chicken wrap, and they're sure you will add them to your list of favorites. You can eat in and enjoy the nice family atmosphere, or you can carry it out. Salad Etc. Open weekdays from 10 to 6, West Monroe Street, Grenada.
Attention, traditional or non-traditional students in the area looking to better yourselves professionally. You'll benefit greatly right here in Grenada with an associate's degree from Holmes Community College. Excel in programs such as criminal justice, surgical technology, practical nursing, computer network technology, emergency medical, heating and air, and more. Be in the classroom or take online classes. Visit homecc.edu to find out more.
2020 Eye Care. Good luck, ladies, from everyone. Eye Care.
All right, welcome back here to Raider Field, where we just had the national anthem, and we're getting ready for kickoff. If you're just joining us, the Raiders won the toss, elected to defer to the second half, and so the Nighthawks from Memphis will be getting the ball first. So, Karen, what have you heard about this team? Anything much from your son or anything?
I was down at field level, and let me tell you, they're big.
They're big boys.
They are. They have some linemen that are huge. They came walking by us while I was down with the homecoming festivities. That's the first thing that jumped out at me. It's just how big. I don't know how athletic they are, but they certainly they have 4 to 5 linemen up around 300 pounds.
Yeah.
In addition, I did see them throwing passes, and they didn't seem to have receivers that could catch well, but then for all we know, maybe they're just going to power run it behind their big line, so I'm not really sure. I do know they have a fairly decent record this year with some impressive wins that they normally don't have, but apparently with the COVID situation in Memphis and some kids not being in school there or some teams not playing football, they've actually picked up quite a few kids that otherwise would be playing for some of the high schools in Memphis.
Yeah, I think that's been the case too. They seem to be a lot more talented than they were last year. They had a big close game last year with Kirk, I believe.
Right, but they certainly appear much bigger and more athletic than last year when we played them.
I did notice the wide receivers did not seem to be catching the ball as well as what I was expecting. So we're ready for kickoff. And it'll be Graham Seibel that's getting ready to kick off here. And we're ready for football here on Star 92 tonight, the Raiders and the Nighthawks. Seibel's going to scribble it down to the 40, and it's going to be picked up and buried there at the 39-yard line. So 1st and 10, Nighthawks at their own 39-yard line. TJ Tate, it looks like a big athletic quarterback, left-handed, and already have a timeout for something here. Something is going on.
Looks like 3 footballs on the field, Chip.
Yeah, we got.
You can only play with one.
Only but one, and now the referee's still looking at the end zone there, and I don't know what. Going to adjust the time on the clock. Well, that play took a second or two at least, but yeah, he covered the ball, but they're going to put 10 seconds back on the clock to start it right at 12 minutes. So we're going to be that picky. It's going to be a long night.
I thought they were asking for the helmet to be deflated in front of the scoreboard, but apparently not.
So it'll be 1st and 10 at the 39. Tate back up the middle to running back, number 34. He's on back to the outside and breaking tackles all the way down inside the 40 to the 39 of Kirk. That was number 34, Marcus Taylor.
Chip, that was just a routine handoff right, and they just completely collapsed Kirk's defensive line and linebackers on the right side for an easy 20-yard gain.
So it's like, say he stepped out of bounds at the 41, so it'll be 1st and 10 at the Kirk 41. Tate under center, 2 backs in the backfield, wide receivers split to each side. Under center, it's going to be a handoff again to Taylor. He's in the middle and not going to get a few yards this time. Hit early there by number 45, Lane Goss, but going to be a pickup of about 4 yards.
You're right. Lane Goss had to come from behind, from his defensive end position to collapse down on him downfield. Otherwise, if he doesn't collapse from behind, I think it was another big gain.
Yeah, so it'll be 2nd down and 6 to go. The 37-yard line of Kirk. Just underway here in the first quarter. Tight end set with 2 wide receivers and 2 backs in the backfield. Kirk Tate under center. He's going to hand it to the fullback right off the bat. He's hit hard there by number 77 for Kirk.
That's Cashaw.
Sam Cashaw, and he drags him for a yard, about 2 yards. So it'll be 3rd down and 3 and a big 3rd down here early in the game.
Chip, I get Cashaw by far as our largest player, and you can see how they have 4 to 5 offensive linemen of the same size or bigger than he is, and he is by far our biggest defensive lineman.
So it'll be 3rd down and 3, or it's a long 2, short 3.
Now, a difference this year, it looks like this game looks like we have Matt McKay in. On defensive tackle on the other side, which he hadn't been playing defensive tackle. He's just been going one way on offensive line.
He did get the start. There's probably 100 pounds difference in the center. It's going to be Taylor breaking one tackle. He's head to the outside. Nice tackle there by number 4, Jack Boone. But he is going to get the 1st down as he gains about 7 down to the 25.
Chip, they ran left, collapsed everything down, and first man that had a chance at him tackled him, but unfortunately that's well downfield past the 1st down marker.
So 1st and 10 at the 25. So that's the 2nd 1st down of this drive. They started at their own 39. So they're down to the 25. They're a slow, methodical team, not a fast action team, which could be a benefit for us in the end, I guess. So it'll be 1st and 10. Tate under center. Taylor in the backfield. It's going to be a pitch to Taylor to the outside, and he's going to be held up, breaking tackles, but he's swarmed under by the Kirk defense. Big loss on the play. Number 70, that must be 75, Matt McKay in there for a tackle.
Chip Cashaw got out there and blew the play up, and then the rest of the Kirk slowed him up, and then also like the running back juggled the ball there for a second, and then swarmed by a host of Raiders, I think's the saying, for a big loss.
So loss of 5, it'll be 2nd down and 15 all the way back to the 30-yard line. Again, Tate under center. Split backfield this time. going to be a pass. The left-hander, he's going deep to the right side. Going to be well overthrown. Incomplete pass, so it'll be 3rd down and 15. Good arm on the quarterback there, but it was well beyond. I believe that's number.
That was A.J. Wren covering Chip, and he had good position on what they teach NFL defensive backs. Turn your back to look at the ball, but obstruct the receiver running downfield while you're looking for the ball to avoid a penalty. So and he played it perfect.
Junius Johnson that was on the wide receiver, so it'll be 3rd down and 15. Now they got too many players on the field. That ought to have been a penalty there, but nothing called.
They broke huddle with all of them.
They had 4 wide receivers out. Going to be a toss. It's going to be way over the head of Johnson again. And it's going to be 4th down and 15 at the 30-yard line. So good defensive stand there by the Raiders.
Chip, this sort of, and it all started with blowing up the running play. As we saw warming up, the receivers don't catch well, and their quarterback, while he's very athletic and seems to have a strong arm, he didn't seem that accurate in warm-ups, and so it seems the key is to stop the run and force them to pass.
Well, I was hoping that was the case. I saw the same thing as you did, but I say, again, 4 wide receivers to the right, to the left. Taylor in the backfield. Taylor's in the shotgun. It's 4th down and 15. Big play here for the Raiders. And the pass is going to be thrown again deep, and it's going to be overthrown again. And so pressure there by the defensive lineman, Matt McKay, and Kirk gets a stop here in the first quarter.
Right, Chip. Their offense on the pass is basically quarterback roll back 3 steps and just fling it downfield. He's not really throwing it. He's not really passing it so much as just simply throwing it and hoping a receiver can run under it, which he didn't.
Very good observation, and so we'll see how that continues. If we can get them stop on 1st down, I think I like our chances with our defense. So it'll be 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line for Kirk. Kirk is still on the sidelines. They're going to get out there and get this play off. So it'll be Hathcock at quarterback for Kirk. Goodson in the backfield. Alongside, I believe that's Staten. In the shotgun is Hathcock. He oversees the defense in motion. Coming. It's going to be a handoff up the middle, and he's going to be swarmed over in the backfield, loss of about 3 yards.
Yeah, they just took our offensive linemen and just drove them into the backfield.
These are a couple of huge defensive linemen. Number 77 is a large man. Loss of 3 on the play, 2nd down and 13. Out comes number 23, Walker State, and in comes A.J. Wren.
Chip, looks like they're in a 4-4 defense, maybe a 4-3. It's hard to say if this is a linebacker or a safety. No, safety, so it looks more like they're in a 4-3.
Yeah, they're in a 4-3 playing man-to-man. They said they were going to press them. It's going to be a pitch out to A.J. Wren. He's going to make a move, get to the outside. He's to the 30, to the 35, to the 40, and hit out of bounds. It's going to be a 1st down, Raiders. They've got 2 men down on the play, Boone, but they're going to ease up there.
That's Boone and Richard Flawed, and they were laying down by each. I don't know if they actually hit each other since they were laid out almost on top of each other.
Wren broke a tackle about the 25-yard line and turned on the Jets, and he got all the way up to the 40-yard line. 1st down, Kirk. We got a stoppage of play for a second. Flout's going to come out. Boone's going to come out. Let's see, we got number 3 in there. Garrett Benson's going to come in at a wide receiver, and number 1, Montgomery Ferguson also. 3 men in the backfield. It's going to be a handoff up the middle to Parker Goodson. He's going to be stopped at the line of scrimmage. He may lose a half a yard.
They stood up the offensive line on that play, Chip. Nowhere for the running back to go.
So I believe up the middle is going to be tough for us all game long. We're going to probably have to get out to the outside like we did that last play. Number 9, Clay Taylor is going to be checking in. Boone and Taylor all check in. Staten, Goodson, and Benson check out.
Looks like we're putting our pass-catching receivers in the game.
So we're going to look to maybe throw the ball on this play. 2 wide receivers to the left, 2 wide receivers to the right. Wren is in the backfield by himself. Shotgunners. Be a handoff to Wren. He breaks up, does some dancing and juking. He gets all the way. I believe we're going to have a penalty flag on the Nighthawks. I believe he caught him with the punch there. Could be a toss out if it really called it that way. We'll see.
I saw them going at each other. Like a lot of situations, it depends which one the referee sees as far as what he calls.
I believe he did see that one respond, but I guess they're not going to. That's going to give Kirk a first down. There was a little, after the play, pushing and shoving there a little bit, and he caught the last guy to do it. That's the way it always happens.
Well, to our credit, we didn't throw a punch. We may have pushed. We may have pushed and shoved after the whistle, but we didn't throw the punch.
It looked like a punch to me, but anyway, first down. Kirk at the 41-yard line. That's 2 consecutive first downs. Both teams have had 2 first downs each. Kirk is at the 41-yard line of the Nighthawks. It'll be 2 wide receivers to the left, 2 to the right, and a Wren in the backfield, again with Cathcart in the shotgun. In motion, it's going to be a fake, and it's going to be Cathcart going up the middle. He's going to be gain maybe a half a yard. Again, running up the middle is going to be tough, Cannon, I believe.
Yeah, it didn't help, though, that Colbert ran into the receiver where he was trying to hand off to him, and it's completely stopped his forward momentum, although there wasn't much of a hole there anyway.
So it'll be second down and 10, we'll say, at the 41.
We can certainly see how big 77 is for them, and we are just not moving him at all.
We're 6 minutes and 14 seconds left here in the first quarter. No score. Kirk and the Memphis Nighthawks. Hathcock again in motion is Wren. And he's going to turn and spin. Looking downfield. Just too far. Really no one there. No one was open that I could see real quickly. So it's going to be third down and 10.
You're right. Chip, with that, I would have liked to seen him just tuck it and get a 5 to 7 yard gain. Yes, there was no big run for the quarterback, but when it, first and 10, you'd like just to get some 5 yards rather than just simply throw it away downfield.
Yep, we got a late flag on the penalty. I didn't see Kirk is walking backwards, so we'll see what the penalty is here. Illegal motion against Kirk. I would decline that if I were them, but they're going to take it, so I believe I'd rather have third and 10 than second and 15, but we'll see. So it'll be.
Depends if you think we can get 5 yards or not, Chip, because that's the break-even point. If we get 5 yards here, it's third and 10 again.
I'm talking about if I was a defense.
Right, no, I'm saying they apparently think we can't get 5 yards this play.
So it's the 3 wide receivers to the left in the shotgun, and he's going to be, almost is going to be sacked. He's going to break one tackle, but he's going to get sacked in the backfield. Now a late flag again. And we'll see what that one's about.
See if that defensive end came in unblocked,
so
just completely unblocked.
Stoppage of play. Raiders are walking backwards again, so dead ball, personal foul against Kirk. So gotta contain these penalties.
I gotta say that certainly worked out well for their defensive coordinator to make the call to take the 5 yard penalty.
So it's going to be third down and quite some yardage to go. It'll be 10, 20, 30. 4 yards. So third down and 34. I didn't see anything there.
I didn't either.
It had to have been 2 of the linemen.
Must have been on the offensive line. You're right, where the flag was thrown. It was on our offensive line. But going back to the play, their defensive end, their left side, our offensive right side, defensive end came in completely untouched, blew up the play. While Colbert spun away from him, it basically blew up the play completely, and then another defensive lineman sacked the quarterback.
So, again, 3 wide receivers to the left, 1 to the right. I believe it's Wren in the backfield. It'll be Colbert in the shotgun. He rolls to his left. Looking. Got a man. I just overthrow him barely there. Had number 21.
Richard Flaut
there that was just over his head.
That would have been if it had been a good throw and he caught it, it'd have been 4th and 8, which is technically manageable.
So it'll be 4th down now at their own 35-yard line. No score here early in the first quarter.
Chip, I noticed that time when we did 3 receivers to the top and 1 to the bottom, they stayed in just a single man on the receiver in the bottom, which may be something to think about of putting your fastest, best receiver down at the bottom, put trips at the top to carry all the defensive backs away, and just see if you can beat them one-on-one.
So the snap back is good, and the punt is good one down. It's going to be caught and he's going to try to return it. He's going to be tackled there quickly there by number 45, I believe that's Lane Goss. So after 2 possessions, one by each team, it'll be back to the Memphis Nighthawks at their own 37-yard line. So we'll see what the Raiders can do this time. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Nighthawks at their own 37. They got 2 first downs on their last drive, and it stalled on a 3rd down and 15. Actually went forward on 4th and 15. Tate under center, 2 running backs in the backfield. Taylor has been the primary ball carrier, and he's going to get the handoff this time up the middle. He breaks through into the secondary, and he's going to be tackled finally there by Taylor and Flout. And no flags on the play, so it's going to be a nice gain of about 20 yards down to the 44-yard line of Kirk.
Yeah, we're just fortunate he's not fast. He's strong, and he's like tackling a bowling ball, but if he'd had any speed, he would have been gone all the way, but he certainly bust up through there like a bowling ball. He looks short and stout.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Nighthawks.
I believe he has run the ball every single play other than when they were forced to pass.
Yep, I believe you're right. I gave it one time up the middle, and there he's going to get it again, and he's going to be tackled there after a gain of about 6 yards. That's number 18, Taylor. No, I'm sorry. That's 18 is Cato. He's going to gain 6 yards down to the 38-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and 4.
Chip, I salute you for being able to read their roster. What is that, in 8-point print?
Well,
it is awful tiny.
It's light, too. It's not real dark printed either. So 2nd and 6, again, just the same formation they've run most of the time. 1 receiver split to the right and left with a tight end and 2 backs in the backfield. It's going to be a handoff this time.
Tight end jump,
tight end moved, and it's going to bring this play back as Taylor got down to about the 32-yard line, tackle there by my number 9, Tate Taylor. But it's going to be, if my spotter is correct, and he is, it'll be back to 2nd down and 9.
Yeah, the only question I had to look at the ref, I saw him jump, was whether he throws the flag or not. But he clearly, the tight end facing our side of the field, went early.
So it'll be 2nd down and 9. A long 9. Let's see, we have a substitution in there. Who is that? 50. It's 55 is in there. Rodney Deffenbaugh is playing some tackle now. So again, Tate under center. It's going to be a quarterback sweep, and he's going to turn it back, and he could be gone. He's got some open field down to the 30, to the 20. Going to be caught from behind and tackled around the 18-yard line. So we had the play stopped on this side, but he cut it back to the opposite side.
He cut it back, and there were 2 men to make the tackle, and he was just too quick. I mean, he was just too quick cutting back. And so Clay Taylor made the tackle, but well downfield. But you're right, Chip. We blew up at the point of attack where he wanted to go. We had the play blown up, but he went backside, and we had 2 men there, but just too quick for us.
So it's 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line. Under center is Tate. 2 backs in the backfield. Taylor back there. It's going to be a handoff to Taylor, and he's going to be caught there about the line of scrimmage, maybe a yard gain there.
That was Walker Staten who blew the play up. He did not make the tackle, but he got an arm around his waist and basically made the running back change direction and lose all his momentum.
Tripp Taylor and Beisel were on the tackle. Luke. And it'll be 2nd down and 9 at the 17-yard line. No score here earlier. Late in the first quarter, actually. We're about 2 minutes left. Under center's Tate. A handoff to the first man through, and he's hit there. Big Sam Crenshaw going to throw him backwards after a gain of about 2. Big 3rd down coming up.
Chip. Cashow just grabbed him around the waist and just jacked. And the guy tackle was pretty big.
Big boy.
Cashow just grabbed him around the waist and just jerked him backwards and threw him backwards.
That's a 200-pound plus running back, and he just grabbed him and threw him backwards. So it's 3rd down and 7 at the 15-yard line.
All right, Chip, they're probably in two-down territory, so not only do we need to stop them short, it'd be nice if we stop them well short of a first down and make it 4th and longer.
Again, one tight end under receiver is going to be, again, to Taylor. He's going to get it outside, and he's going to, looks like it's going to be close. I can't see exactly.
He's right there at the marker.
Looks like it's going to be 1st and goal at the 8-yard line, so just barely got him outside. And
Chip, that was just the routine play they've had success with, a simple handoff and just collapsed the entire side of our defense, and he bounced outside and was forced out of bounds.
So it'll be 1st and goal at the 8-yard line. Again, one wide receiver split to each side and the 2 backs in the backfield. Under center is J.T. Tate. He rolls back to throw, lobs one deep, and no good. Why in the world? I'm glad they're passing.
Chip, I was waiting for you to finish talking so I could say the same thing. What is their offensive coordinator thinking? They have yet to have an open receiver downfield. They have yet to make an accurate throw downfield, and they're power running the ball, unless, of course, he feels confident that they can just simply come back and hand off twice on 2nd and goal from the 8.
So it's 2nd and goal from the 8-yard line.
They're back in the I, so yeah, this should make you think.
This will be
handoff.
Be coming to Taylor. It is a handoff to Taylor, right, wide open hole. He's going to go into the end zone for the touchdown. So
I guess we shouldn't question their offensive coordinator. I guess he felt they could just hand off and score the next play.
So 1 minute and 17 seconds left here in the first quarter, the second drive for the Nighthawks, and it's 6-0 Nighthawks. And didn't see anybody warming up kicking. They may be going for 2. And that appears to be what they're doing. They're going for 2.
With their success running, Chip, this is a smart decision, I think, to go for 2 from the 3-yard line.
It'll be tight end to the left, Taylor in the backfield, and it's going to be a handoff to the first guy, Cato, and he's going to sneak into the end zone. Just barely got in. So with 1:17 left in the first quarter, the Nighthawks 8, Kirk Academy nothing. We'll be back in 1 minute. You're listening to Kirk Academy Raider football on Star 92.
Jessica, what kind of good interest rate we have going on?
Oh, we have some serious 0% for 72 months right here at Kirk Auto.
Mo Kirk here at Kirk Auto Company. We got some new great deals. Come check them out. Get 0% financing for 72 months on 2020 F-150 XLTs or $5,000 off MSRP.
2020 Ford Fusion for 0% for 72 months, along with $1,000 cash rebate.
Come see me and we'll get you a good deal.
Kirk Auto Company in Grenada. Kirk can.
John Deere dealer, delivering service, solutions, and success since 1909.
Let them carry your groceries to your car at the Grocery Basket in Grenada. You will see helpful, friendly staff from the minute you walk in until the last grocery bag is placed in your vehicle. They offer fresh produce and their meat is cut daily. The neat and clean environment will enhance your pleasant shopping experience. The Grocery Basket, 1770 Commerce Street, where we put more in your basket for less. Like them on Facebook. Good luck to the Kirk Academy Raiders from everyone at the Grocery Basket.
So on the kickoff, it was to the left side there, number 21. Richard Flaut jumps on the ball about the 32-yard line, so it'll be, if he could have caught it quick, I believe he could have got down the sideline a little bit.
I thought he had about 8-10 yards if he fielded it clean, but did not, and so had to end up just falling on it at the 32-yard line.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Raiders at their own 32-yard line. And just over a minute left here in the first quarter. Kirk, on their first drive, had a couple of first downs and then had a couple of penalties that backed them up, and they were stalled. We'll see what they can do this time. 2 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left, 2 men in the backfield. In the shotgun is Hathcock. He gets the ball. It's going to be a handoff to to Wren, and Wren's going to get up to the 35-yard line, gain about 3. And they're going to say he's down about the 34, so gain of 2. It looked like a hole there for a minute.
Chip, it was a small hole, and then it couldn't get past the linebacker. We opened the hole on the defensive line, but linebackers are just sitting there ready to close it down for a 2-yard gain.
So it's going to be 2nd down and 8 at the 34-yard line. Kirk looking over to get the play. Boone out to the right. Ferguson flat out to the left. Two backs in the backfield. In the shotgun is Hathcock. He gets the snap. Pulls it back. Throws it quickly to, right in the hands. It hit Ferguson right in the hands, and he dropped it. Hathcock was hit hard on the play. Nothing called, but got to make those catches.
What hit you in the worst place, right in the hands, and that would have been a first down. That was 11 yards downfield where it hit him in the hands. But it's this defensive end is just simply firing off the ball fast enough to get around our offensive tackle. And you're right, Colbert got the pass off in time, but then took a shot in the back.
Yep. So gotta protect it. So big third down here. Don't want to give the ball right back here. 32 seconds left here in the first quarter. We'll give you defense a little time to rest. Hathcock in the shotgun, 3 wide receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Hathcock drops back, fires. Wide open, man. He got it at the 50, to the 45, to the 40, to the 30, to the 25-yard line. Number 1, Ferguson, all the way down. No flags. Big, wide open receiver there. Nice throw and catch.
Same exact play as last time. Same exact play, except for some reason, don't ask me what defense, but they ran flat. We ran flat deep, and then ran Montgomery Ferguson on the 11 to 12-yard route under him. And this time, not only did he catch it, but there was really no defenders around him.
So nice play there, about 35 yards down to the 25-yard line. 1st and 10 Raiders. We've got 17 seconds left. Handoff to Wren. He's going to be called at the line of scrimmage, and that'll be a gain of a half a yard, and that'll be the last play of the first quarter. At the end of the first quarter, Kirk Academy trails 8-0, but they're in Nighthawk territory. We'll be back in 1 minute. You're listening to Kirk Academy Raider football on Star 92.
Is your home feeling a bit snug for your growing family? Do you have an empty nest and are ready to downsize? Thinking of selling your home? Landmark Realty is seeking homes for sale. They have buyers ready and waiting. They have the professionals with local expertise that can sell your home and help you find your new dream home. Landmark Realty, Sunset Drive, across from the post office in Grenada, 226-4454. Go Kirk Raiders from everyone at Landmark Realty.
Stick with Grenada Sonic. The breakfast sandwiches.
Short on cash? Call on the professional team at Family Choice Financial in Grenada when a cash need arises. Candace and her helpful team are able to assist you with auto or personal loans from $500 to $15,000 to use for repairs, vacation, or when any surprise situation arises. Stop by 1105 Sunwood Drive, Suite 5 in Grenada. Family Choice Financial, helping your budget meet your dreams and needs.
Welcome back here to Kirk Academy. We're just starting the second quarter. Kirk trails 8-0, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion on their last drive for the Nighthawks.
Chip, on that big pass play, we actually got good blocking from our tackle, Matt McKay, on that pass defensive end. He sort of telegraphed it was a passing play, but sometimes that's what you have to do to make sure you can seal the block and give the quarterback time to make a pass.
He had time to make the pass, and that, as you said, that was very critical. Referees are meeting there at the 25-yard line, and they are broken up that little meeting, and that radio is that loudspeaker is mighty loud. So it'll be 1st and 10, 2 wide receivers to the left, 1 to the right, 2 men in the backfield in motion. And going to roll to his left. He's got some time. He's looking, going to make a play, but he's going to be caught down at the 23-yard line. So I couldn't see was it anybody open over there?
No, there was nowhere to throw it to. And I think he should have committed to the run maybe a second sooner, and he would have cut off. He would have he would have run up there harder and maybe got past that man who tripped him up.
So it'll be 3rd down and 8. We'll say at the just inside the 24-yard line. Kirk looking over to get the play from the coach, and we're going to have a timeout. So we'll take let's take a 30-second timeout. We're 11 minutes and 22 seconds left here in the second quarter. Kirk trails 8-0. We'll be back here on Star 92.
Ready to get your money moving? Zelle is a fast, safe, and easy way to send money in minutes to friends, family, and others you trust, and it's now available in the Guarantee Bank mobile app. Enroll today and get your money moving. Guarantee Bank together with Zelle. Transactions typically occur in minutes when the recipient's email address or U.S. mobile number is already enrolled with Zelle. Mobile carrier fees may apply. Available to United States bank account holders only. Terms and conditions apply. The Zelle service is property of Early Warning Services, LLC, FDIC.
All right, welcome back here to Kirk Academy. Big play here, Karen. I guess we're maybe in two-down territory.
We're certainly in two-down territory, so you would like to, while this looks clearly a passing situation, you have to avoid a sack or a holding penalty here, so that at least to be honest, at the worst, you'd like a 5-yard out pass and 4th and short, but you can't go backwards.
So it'll be 3 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Wren in the backfield. Hathcock in the shotgun. 4-man defensive front with a couple of linebackers. They're playing off the line of scrimmage. So he drops back, looking, got an out pass, and he kind of quit on it, and I don't know that he would have been able to catch that.
I don't think that was catchable. That was too.
So that'll be 4th down.
Chit, that was only a 8-yard play, but it was a long throw because it was all the way across the field to side. So that's actually, even though it's only a net of 8 yards downfield for the quarterback, that is the same as trying to throw it 30 yards downfield.
Yep, it's close to a 30-yard throw. So 4th down and about 8 at their own 24-yard line. 2 wide receivers split to the right and to the left. Wren in the backfield. Hathcock gets to hold it, throws it. Open man, and he caught it. Oh, he caught it out of bounds. Oh, man. I believe he caught the ball, but out of bounds. That was number 14, Mook Prince.
Quarterback.
And,
Mook is, they call, yeah, Mook Prince. Mook is, he goes by.
And he caught the ball, but out of bounds.
He made a nice turn and catch. It was just a step too far outside. Colbert Hathcock took a shot on that pass. He was under pressure on that throw.
Yep. So it'll be 1st down now for the Nighthawks at the 24-yard line. So Kirk needs to try to get a stop here. Again, the same formation just about every play with 1 wide receiver to the left, 1 to the right, a tight end, 2 men in the OI backfield, and the quarterback under center. And it's going to be offsides on Kirk, number 27, Wyatt Buchanan. And he's a little thing compared to the defensive line.
Interestingly, they were handing off to the short side of the field to the weak side of the formation.
Yep. So that'll be a 5-yard penalty. And it'll be 1st and 5 at the 29-yard line. 10 minutes and 54 seconds left here in the second quarter. Kirk trails 8-0. It's the 3rd possession of the game for the Nighthawks. They were held on their first possession, scored on their second one. And now they got another penalty.
Somebody has to be lined up all sides. Can't tell. Where they're on the field, it's hard to tell if someone's lined up.
So that's going to be an illegal motion. So we'll back to 1st and 10. So somebody, I believe that left tackle, or the right tackle, he was holding his hands up. He must have done something wrong. So it'll be back to 1st and 10, back to the 24-yard line.
5 yards downfield, 5 yards back upfield.
So, again, 1 wide receiver to the right, 1 to the left. And there they break out of the huddle. Oh, they did. So here comes
I still think that's illegal, Chip, to break a huddle and send someone off the field and run someone else on the field after the huddle has been broken.
Quarterback's going to be hit, breaks a tackle, dances, breaks another tackle, and down the sidelines, and he's going to be hit up at the. That was just a.
That was pure athleticism. We had 5 people had him down, and just simply. Everybody whiffed on him.
Absolutely. So nice scrambling run there for 27 yards out to the 47-yard line of Kirk. We had him trapped back there in the backfield, and he just juked his way around to a nice run right down the sidelines. 1st and 10, Nighthawks.
But, Chip, going back to it, they're clearly violating the rule of breaking the huddle and then running someone off the field and someone else back on the field after the huddle breaks.
Yeah, I think that's just that doesn't seem to be right to me. So 3 wide receivers this time to the left, 1 to the right, no tight end. And he back to throw. Going to be a pass out to the wide receiver, and he's going to slip down and fall. And I'm glad they're trying to throw the ball, is all I can say.
Chip,
So
we were well off. He lost 3 yards, but we had no one within about 6 or 7 yards when he slipped and fell down.
So it'll be a loss of 3 yards. It'll be 2nd and 13. Just tried to set up a wide receiver screen out there, and as he took off, he slipped down. And as Cannon said, he had some open territory, but need to take advantage of this break here back with a 2nd and 13.
I think we need to stuff the run that's coming right here and force 3rd and long.
So again, 3 wide receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Single man in the backfield in shotgun. He's going to look. Sam's chasing him. He's going to can't get to him. He's going to scramble and still keep on going. He's got a holding call there down the field.
It's well downfield, so even when they bring it back 10 yards, they should have it around the 32 for a first down.
Be first down.
That's just pure speed. A slower quarterback does not make the corner and gets tackled for a 2 or 3 yard gain. But he just escaped, contained, and was gone with his speed.
Yep. So everybody's walking back. Sam is back up at near the 50. I don't think he's going to get to walk that far back, Sam.
It's only 10 yards from the spot of the foul.
So it's still going to be a first down. It'll be a first down at the 32-yard line. So second play in this drive where the quarterback has been trapped for a minute in the backfield and just, as you mentioned, just pure athleticism.
You're right.
Speed.
That's not a call quarterback run. That's a quarterback scramble, trying to throw the ball, and maybe we should not cover the receivers as tight, and let him. He hadn't had success throwing the ball.
Yeah,
don't cover the receivers as tight so he doesn't run.
Under center with 2 men in the backfield. It's going to be a handoff to Taylor this time, and he's hit at the line of scrimmage there by number 72 and swung around and sacked for a loss there.
Hartley Dykes on defense.
Dykes getting some playing time there, and he's going to.
I think that's just for the size. Since they're so much larger than us, we're having to rotate large offensive linemen in to just help keep from getting blown off the ball. But he made a great play for a 2 yard loss.
Made a great play there as he tackled him for a 2 yard loss.
He blew the blocker up into the backfield and then tackled the tailback and slung him down.
Yep, so it's 2nd down and 12, back to the 34-yard line. So it'll be 1 wide receiver to the right, 1 to the left, 2 men in the backfield. This time we got Cato in the backfield. It's going to be a handoff. He bobbled the ball, but he's able to get a hold of it. But a nice defensive tackle there.
That was Hartley Dykes. It was a big hole there, but Hartley reached an arm out. Now, he did get 3 yards on the carry, but Hartley reached a big arm out and stopped what might have been a 15, 20-yard run by just sticking a big arm out and stopping his momentum.
Number 27, Buchanan's going to come out, and Parker Goodson's going to come in. So it'll be 3rd down and 9 at the 30. Big play here for the Raiders. 8 minutes and 20 seconds left here in the second quarter. 8-0, Kirk trails. 1 wide receiver to the left, 1 to the right, and now we're going to have a timeout for the Nighthawks.
They look confused on that play, Chip, which is why they took the timeout.
3rd down and 9 at the 30. We'll be back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Kirk Academy Raider football on Star 92.
Here at Winona Tractor, you can pay with one of the 3 C's: cash, quarters, or credit card. We've got the all-new Kubota MX 5400 cab tractor. Haul with it, you can rake with it, you can do your food plots with it.
What about this little Kubota unit right here?
Yeah, and folks, don't forget, like Robbie said, we can build a variety of package deals here at Winona Tractor. If you'll buy this one, I'll even throw Robbie in.
Folks, when you think tractor, think Winona Tractor and Equipment.
All right, welcome back here to Kirk Academy. Homecoming here. Had the homecoming festivities before the game. 10-year class reunion for the class of 2010 is here. They have a tailgating tent in the end zone, and they're having a good time catching up. And Kirk is trying to hold on here with a third down and we'll say 9 at the 30-yard line. Taylor is out. Cato is in at a deep back. Number 44 is up front. Andrew Whitmore, and it's going to be a fake to the pass. Quarterback's going to have a wide open yardage. Going to throw it downfield, and it was a terrible throw. Wide.
Chip, he walks. He gets at least a 10-yard gain if he walks.
Yeah.
He might score a touchdown in the open field, and he decides to just chunk the ball downfield. You can argue the receiver looked, was somewhat open, but the throw is he's not a passer. He's just an athlete back there, and fortunately he decides not to try to score by running the ball.
It'll be 4th down and 9 at the 30-yard line. See what Kirk can do here. Need to make a big play.
If I'm their coordinator, I'm telling the quarterback roll out and look to run the ball, which means we may need to play less up the middle and stack sort of the outside.
So back to tight end set to the right, one wide receiver split to the left and the right under center. It's going to be a fake again.
Same play.
Looking, and juked a man and juked another man, and he's going to go out of bounds short of the first down. No flags on the play.
Chip.
It'll be Kirk ball.
He elected to run out of bounds short of the first down.
Yeah.
I don't know. But it's the same. He went back to pass. We had everything covered, and when he turned around, we had two men that were there in position. He's just simply too fast running to the sideline, and then he just went out of bounds.
So at the 25-yard line, that was a gain of 5, but it's short. So it'll be Kirk Academy ball. Chance here before halftime with 7 minutes and 47 seconds left. Need to put a drive together here, Cam.
Yeah, we've seen one running play option go for yards and the one pass play go for yards. But other than that, we've had a first down by penalties and not much else.
I think I would try to throw the ball a little bit more. If we can get some blocking up front, I think we can move the ball passing. So it'll be 1st and 10 at the 25. 2 split to the right, 2 to the left. Single back in the backfield. In the shotgun is Cathcart. He gets it. Going to be caught, thrown out of bounds.
Tackle out of bounds.
And he's going to gain about 2 yards. It looked like there was some room there, but it closed quickly. And he had some time to throw, just wasn't anything there. And it'll be 2nd down and about 8.
Chip, I thought it was close to late. He pushed him out of bounds, and then he grabbed him and slung him after he was already out of bounds.
Yeah,
so easily could have been a flag on that play.
Could have been a justifiable late out of bounds, but no harm, no foul, I guess. So 3 wide receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Single back in the backfield. In the shotgun is Halfcock. He gets a snap. He rolls to his left, looking. Got a wide open man. Ferguson off his hands again. He was there for the first down, but just went right out of his hands. Got to make.
And it was a nice. That Colbert was on the scramble with people chasing him, and it was a nice, accurate throw by Colbert under the pressure he was under, and it got it right to him.
Looked like that throw from Arch Manning I saw on Twitter today. He rolled to his left and threw back to his right for a touchdown. And Arch Manning is going to be quite a football player. Looks like as a 10th grader. So it'll be 3rd down and 8.
Big play here, Chip, because we need a first down and keep the clock rolling and a drive going.
Yeah, we get the ball to start the second half. And we're going to have a stoppage of play, and I believe it's going to be a timeout for the Nighthawks. So, again, with 7:33 left in the first quarter, Kirk trails 8-0. We'll be back in 1 minute here on Star 92.
I would consider Grenada home. I've been in this area my whole life. People here in Grenada are very genuine, and we believe in family. Even before I became owned as an agent, my home, my car insurance, and everything was with Farm Bureau already. We're here in the community. I'm a phone call away or a text message away. Anything happen, I'll be there for you. At the football games on Friday night, we're there. The baseball games, we're there. I am George Chandler with Farm Bureau Insurance in Grenada. We are the home team.
Who
are we? Kirk Brothers Sunset. Hit it, Joe. Right now, get up to $12,000 off on 2020 Ram trucks. This is a Hemi. If it's good enough for John Dutton, it's good enough for you. Get 0% up to 72 months on select Jeeps right here at Kirk Brothers Sunset. Bam! Woo! This is intense with all these deals going on, man. Yeah, I know, Joe. I gotta calm down. But first, you gotta break it down. Don't miss the Jeep Adventure Days and the Ram Power Days event here at Kirk Brothers Sunset in Grenada, Mississippi.
So, sorry about that. We missed the play, but wide open Ferguson about the 40-yard line and rolled to his left, and Colbert hit him right in the hands, and he made the catch and all the way up to the 50 yards for a first down.
Chip, same exact play as last time, same exact play. He gets open because Colbert is looking out in the flat on purpose, and their whole defense is running up to take away the short pass and leaving Montgomery, and they're covering the deep pass and leaving Montgomery sitting there wide open in the middle. And this time, good accurate throw. This time he caught it, ran another 10 yards after he caught it to get to midfield.
First and 10 at the 50. 2 wide receivers, 3 wide receivers to the left. 1 to the right is Ferguson. 1 man in the backfield is Wren. It's going to be Colbert in the shotgun. Quick throw there to Flout, and he's tackled a good tackle there. Good catch, but he's tackled immediately, and he got a horrible spot. Oh, my goodness. But anyway, it'll be second down and 9.
Chip, I don't like that play. And I spoke on it last week. We're running a 3-yard out. Nothing wrong with the 3-yard round, but we have another receiver right in the area, and that receiver's defender is the one making the tackle.
Exactly.
Richard is beating his man on the out and catching it. And a 3-yard pass route is good if you can keep running for more yards.
Right.
But because we have another receiver in the area, that brings another defender who's just sitting there and tackled Richard.
So it'll be second down and 9, just inside the 50-yard line on the Nighthawks side. Taking some time to get the play in. I don't guess they don't have a play clock. We're going to have to call. Oh, that's going to be a delay of the game. Oh, that was quick. So it'll be delay of the game on Kirk.
For future reference, Chip, when we split 3 receivers one way and 1 receiver the other, they back enough defenders off that it looks like a draw play would get you 5 to 7 yards. I was watching on the last pass play.
So 6:30 left here in the second quarter. 3 to the left this time, 1 receiver to the right. Fake up the middle, he's rolling to his right. He's hit hard and is going to be intercepted there. Again, we had no protection for Colbert as he was pressured. Probably should have taken a loss.
That was a bootleg. Their defensive end didn't take the fake. And then Colbert just threw it just to be throwing it.
Yeah.
And they had a defender standing right there.
Probably tried to get it out of the play and just couldn't quite. It was right on the sidelines. So,
and unfortunately, we had open receivers, which means the defender wasn't near our receiver, so we couldn't play defense on the ball. We didn't have a receiver close enough.
Close to that. So it'll be first and 10 for the Nighthawks at the 34-yard line. Kirk needs to try to get a stop here right before halftime here.
Hartley Dykes is back in for us on the defensive line after his two good plays last series.
So it's first and 10. Under center. Taylor's going to get the ball up the middle. There's a big hole, and he's going to be dragged down by number 9. There's
Taylor,
a flag on
Taylor.
The penalty. Hopefully,
downfield holding, possibly.
Hopefully it'll be a holding there. Number 66 throwing his hands up again. So I believe it's going to be holding.
But where the flag is, it should be maybe first and 12, maybe.
It's going to be.
Since it was well downfield, it won't be the first and 20
just about
penalty.
First and 10 again. So.
There was a big hole there, Chip.
Big hole there, and so we gotta stop that play up the middle. That's been off the left, off the end, off the tackle, and off the just outside. Been trouble for Kirk tonight. So again, just might as well say first and 10 again.
Split backs, which usually means passing play.
Split
for
backfield, and got a flag on the penalty before anything's going on here.
That was an early
call
penalty.
Another illegal motion there on the Nighthawks.
They must have a lineman getting down way early because that flag was thrown before even most of their linemen were in down position.
I think actually the center may have done something with the ball. The umpire looked at the center.
But that was a very early penalty, Chip.
Yeah, he could have picked it up and moved it or something. And so it'll be 1st and 15 now, back at the 30-yard line. Under center is going to be a quarterback sweep this time, just a flat sweep. Luke Beisel's out there turning him back in, and going to be about a 7 or 8 yard gain.
7-yard gain on what should have been a 2-yard gain. Chip, we stood him up, and then he tried to cut back, and then he just spun out of tackles.
And we got somebody down for the Nighthawks, looks like. So we got
That's the quarterback who carried the ball was down.
Oh, sure is. So we'll let's take
may have had the breath knocked out of the way he's acting, rolling around on the ground.
Yeah, I don't think he's. Let's take a 30. Well, he's gonna get him up here. So we're at 5 minutes and 30 seconds left here in the first quarter. Quarterback is on his feet. And
he will have to come out this
he'll
play.
have to go
we'll
out
see
of
their
play,
backup quarterback.
So they have a senior backup quarterback at number 10, Albritton, I believe it is.
That gain hurt our defense, Chip, because if we stop him for only a 2 or 3 yard gain, they still have over 10 yards to go. Now, even with the backup quarterback, they're close enough. They may feel confident just doing routine handoffs.
Right. So it'll be 2nd and about 7. It is number 10, Baylor Albritton, who's a senior as well.
And they're back in the eye, which makes you think they're just going to have their backup quarterback hand off to the tailback.
So we ought to know what's coming here. It's going to be a handoff to Taylor. And he fumbles the snap, and he tried to go forward with it, but he got on it. But number 17 for Kirk. Trip Taylor jumped on him really quick, so fumble snap there, and
which is what you worry about when either a backup center or backup quarterback comes in.
Yep, and that happened.
That happens a lot, and it happened.
It's a cold night. Their hands are cold, and
I saw him take no practice. You would have thought when you see your starting quarterback down, you immediately yell, get a ball, hand it to your center. Yeah. Ask your quarterback to lay hurt on the field for another 30 seconds while you give him several practice snaps.
So it'll be 3rd down and 7.
Confusion among their running back and receiver on what this play is.
Two wide receivers to the right, to the left. And the 5-second hand goes up, and it's going to be close, and he got him. So it's going to be a delay of the game. So I'll put him behind the chain at 3rd and 12. There was a lot of confusion, as you said.
Their right guard is coming close to drawing another penalty. He is down in formation. One hand is on the ground, and he is shaking the other arm. Now, I don't know if it's a nervous move, a cold move, or what. But I don't, certainly at higher levels, they don't allow an offensive lineman to sit there and wave his arm back and forth once he's down in position.
3rd and a long 12, back at their own 32-yard line. 2 wide receivers to the right, to the left. In the shotgun is the backup quarterback, Albritton. He snaps it, he looks back, he gets it, going to throw it, but decides not to. Still going to try to throw it, but he's going to be dragged down back at the 25-yard line by Taylor Goss. And we got a late flag on us or them.
Their number 8 and our number 9, Clay Taylor, were certainly jawing even after the flag was thrown.
So we got a penalty after the play was over. That'll be a tough play if it's against Kirk after we had them stopped. First a foul against the Nighthawks, so that's going to back them up 15 yards.
That's interesting that it's a personal foul on their receiver way downfield. But, like I said, even after the flag was thrown, both of them had their face masks together, sitting there talking to each other.
So it'll be 4th down and about 10, 20, 35 yards, way back down to the 13-yard line. So T.J. Wren is in the back. A.J. Wren, I mean. And so
did they mark off too many? Yeah, but didn't they had the ball at the 30?
They had
and now they're at the 12. Isn't that an 18-yard penalty? They had it at the 32, wasn't it?
No, they lost 5 on the penalty.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry, you're right. You're right. I completely forgot they lost yards on the play.
Yeah.
Then they lost the yards on the penalty.
Right. So now had the timeout.
So it was a net loss of 20-something yards.
Yeah, they lost. So let's take a 30-second timeout. We'll be back. You're listening to Kirk Academy Raider Football on Star 92.
We, as Farm Bureau agents, not only sell the company for Farm Bureau, but we sell ourselves. And your insurance is only as good as your agent. And if you've got someone that you know is there and available 24/7, you've got their cell phone number, you can call them with any question at any time. And we have a local Farm Bureau here in Grenada, but then our state is all just in the state of Mississippi. We're right here with you at home, too. I am Marianne Bell with Farm Bureau Insurance in Grenada, Mississippi, and we are the home team.
Okay, we're here. 3 minutes and 58 seconds left here in the second quarter. Kirk trails 8-0. The Nighthawks face a fourth down and about 35 yards. They're back for their first punt of the evening. They've been turned over twice on downs and scored a touchdown, and they'll be back with A.J. Wynn back about the 50-yard line. So we'll see. Snap is good back, and it's a short punt. It's going to hit the 40, roll up to the 40, dive right at the 43-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10, Kirk on the Nighthawks 43-yard line. 28-yard so punt, and it'll be 1st and 10, Kirk, with 3:50 left here in the second quarter. It'll be a great time to get some points on the board right before half and then get the ball back to start the second half.
You're right, Chip. We've had that done to us 2 games this year where we gave up a score and then the other team came out right after half with the ball. So this would be a great two possessions in a row if we can, but we got to do something with it.
Yep. Well,
all right, now we have our top receiver one-on-one at the top of the field.
So throw it deep and
he caught it. That's even better than the pass interference in high school, Chip. He caught the ball with him jerking his jersey.
He is marking it first down. First down at the 12-yard line. He caught it one-handed. What a miraculous catch that was by number 14.
That's
Mook. And
and Chip, what I was saying to our listeners at home, unlike
we got penalties back here.
Roughing the quarterback or holding. But the refs are staying back here, so they act like it's on us by staying back here.
So
if it were personal foul, they'd already be
worst case is probably offsetting penalties.
Which would be a killer, though, because we caught the ball even without the pass interference.
Yep.
What I was telling the listeners, though, this isn't the NFL. A pass interference is only a 15-yard penalty, which is why it was so important that he actually caught the ball, despite his jersey being jerked off of him.
Right. So waiting for everybody staying where they are. This is an interesting call. Personal foul. Roughing the passer against the Nighthawks. And so pass interference against the Nighthawks. So that one is diffused. They'll add on the 15-yard roughing the passer. Kirk should be 1st and goal inside the 10.
Chip, it must have been obvious. 2 different referees threw a flag for roughing the passer. Although I would wonder, I don't think 2 referees are supposed to be watching the quarterback throw the ball, but
well, I guess your line coach and your referee back there, I guess could be. So, but
that was a great catch. For the listeners at home, his jersey was jerked off of him. Yeah. One arm was down, and he basically caught it one arm against his body, 30 yards downfield.
So it is going to be 1st and goal about the 6-yard line.
Chip, I have to ring my own bell. I said when we put 3, they shift their defense over. And if we hadn't been putting our best receiver for the one-on-one, but that play I noticed we did have Luke, who's considered our best receiver.
Calling you Tony Romo Jr.
Well, I'm not to Romo's level.
1st and 10 at the 6, Kirk Academy. We've got a whistle blown here to stop play. So
unfortunately, Chip, we're on the 6, but we've yet to show we could reliably run the ball up the middle.
It's going to have to be a scramble or something. So now he starts the clock in the shotgun. Is half cock. He steps back, rolls and looking. Is going to go up the middle. He's going to be hit hard at the inside the 5-yard line. So it'll be 2nd down and about 4.
At least he tucked the ball, even though he didn't have a touchdown, rather than throw it with people hanging on you and in traffic, where interceptions come from.
3 minutes, still plenty of time there. No, time's not a factor at all.
And in fact, here I'm thinking you may, of course, we don't have a play clock showing, but you certainly in no hurry to go on and score since they'll actually have the ball.
Yep, they got it.
And you don't want to leave them enough time to run the ball. We'd like to see them have to pass the ball when they get it back.
Time. Better call time.
I assume we're running it down for a timeout.
There goes the time. Timeout.
You don't have the time.
So everybody's screaming timeout. So we'll be back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Kirk Academy Raider Football on Star 92.
Coffee, ice cream, breakfast, lunch, and laughter. Those are just a few of the things going on at any given time at Square Market. Get that spring in your step to start your day with one of their coffees, mochas, or lattes, and a nice breakfast. Lunch features quiche, salads, and sandwiches with brownies and cheesecake for dessert. Add comfy chairs and free Wi-Fi to the mix, and perfection is met. They're open Tuesday through Saturday. Square Market on the Square in downtown Grenada.
Well, yeah, since Luke is the best receiver, if he's in the trips.
So we'll welcome back here to Kirk Academy. We were just discussing that last play. Mook was out on the single receiver out there and made just an outstanding grab for the long 30-yard pass play that got tacked on with a roughing the passer penalty, and Kirk set up at their own 4-yard line, second down and goal to go. Trailing 8-0 here late in the second quarter. Homecoming here at Kirk. Snap to A.J. Wren. He goes forward, and he's getting pushed.
If the offensive line would push.
Down to the 1-yard line. And it'll be third down and goal about the 1-yard line.
They actually hit him at the line, Chip, and they pushed him forward, tackling.
Yep.
But unfortunately, our offensive linemen aren't like NFL linemen, but they learned to just get behind and push the pile.
Yep.
So it's right at the 1, third down.
A.J. kept his legs turning, and he went all the way down to the 1-yard line. So it's going to be third down and goal at the 1. Trying to get a play in.
They were going to run Mook in. If you're going to run the ball, I would actually put your top receivers in as a complete decoy.
So it'll be 2 wide receivers to the left, 1 to the right, 2 men in the backfield. It's going to be a handoff up the middle again to Wren. He's hit, breaks the tackle, and kicks the ball out down to the 6-inch line. So it'll be 4th and goal at the 6-inch line. He got hit in the backfield and kept going and got down to
They basically took our offensive lineman and just drove him back into the backfield. He got hit, stopped, but he didn't go down.
Going to call our last time out here of the half to get up a play. So
although I think we should have run the clock all the way down before we called a timeout.
Well,
Chip.
it's just you take so many
although
chances
if you turn it over,
you know.
if you turn over on downs, I'm not sure they do anything more than run the ball from the 1-yard line.
Yeah, surely we could. I wonder how their quarterback situation is.
Chip, what do you think we should?
Well, what I would possibly try would be a jet sweep with Wren coming in motion going and try to just burn to the end zone if we could get a sweep like that. That may be one play.
But like we said earlier, the problem is you're just not making holes up front.
Yeah.
So you really.
We just haven't run that play yet.
I mean, if your offensive line were providing holes, a good decoy is to fake a handoff from the quarterback, just keep it straight ahead. But right, like you said, last play, they just simply took our offensive line and drove them 3 yards backwards.
Is 77 the nose guard? Well, we can't go up the middle if he's there. He's just huge.
He is the nose guard.
Yeah.
Or the.
Just right
looks
over
like they're
the
running
center.
the defensive guard, right? He's right between like the center and our left guard.
All right, big play here for Kirk. It's 4th down and 6 inches to go. Shotgun, 2 men to the right, 2 men to the left. In the shotgun is Cathcock. In motion. Going to be the jet sweep I talked about, and he's going to be sacked in the backfield. So
there wasn't a hole up the middle either. There was nothing. They just collapsed everybody down everywhere. And that is a killer, Chip, to get down to the 1-yard line and to start with the ball the second half, but not be able to score.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Nighthawks at the 5-yard line, and
that was a complete failure of our offensive line. Those last few plays. Just
overwhelmed by just some large offensive linemen, and So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Nighthawks again with 1:25 left. You got to keep your heads up here and then get a stop here so we can come out the second half still 1 score down.
And what hurt is you even lost 5 yards, because even if you turn it over on the 1 yard line with their backup quarterback in who's still in, there's a chance for a screw up.
So it'll be 1st and 10. Albritton's in at quarterback. Going to hand off right the middle, and going to be hit there. Gain about 2 yards, maybe 3 out to the 10. So it'll be 2nd down. They have no timeouts left, so they can't stop the clock. So we should be able to get out. We're 1 minute left here in the second quarter.
At this point, I think you'd be fortunate if they're unwise enough to throw the ball. I would assume they're just going to hand it off.
So the quarterback's got his helmet in his hand over there. He seems like he's okay. So it'll be 2nd down. Under center is Albritton. Taylor in the backfield. Wide receiver split to the right, 1 to the left. Again, it's going to be a handoff. Hit in the backfield by Big Sam Kershaw, and he's tackled in the backfield for a loss. One of the few losses that Taylor's had tonight.
Well, the play was someone stood up the fullback in the hole. It may have been Hartley Dyke. Someone hit the fullback, the lead blocker, blew him backwards, so the tailback stopped. And then when he stopped, that gave Kershaw time enough to get in the backfield and then throw him backwards for a loss.
There's 10 seconds left here in the quarter, so this is going to be the end of the first quarter, end of the first half, I'm sorry. And a scoreless second quarter, and Kirk's still in it. So at halftime, Kirk Academy trails 8-0. We're going to take a 3-minute timeout and be back with some second half comments. You're listening to Kirk Academy Raider football on Star 92.
Brewster's H&W Compounding in Grenada combines high-quality products with personalized care. Every prescription dispensed is made in the lab by experienced pharmacists, specializing in bioidentical hormones, dermatologic, dental, veterinary, and much more. They believe that being a local independent pharmacy means providing services to patients that are customized to meet their needs. Serving and supporting the Grenada area for over 50 years. Brewster's H&W Compounding, Grenada.
We're midway through halftime and 2 medium, 2 topping.
Get lost. Lost Pizza in Grenada, that is. A menu filled with appetizers, salads, sandwiches, build your own or signature pizzas, Mississippi Delta hot tamales, dessert, and a new selection of lunch specials is what you'll find at Lost Pizza. It's an outstanding atmosphere for birthday parties as well. It's no wonder they were voted Mississippi Magazine's best pizza in 2019. They're open 7 days a week. Go Kirk Raiders from everyone at Lost Pizza, Grenada.
Shots.
I agree. Hey, did you know that
Neal Auto Company in Grenada is dedicated to providing the ultimate automobile buying experience. They have extensive relationships in the dealer community, allowing them to purchase a wide variety of lease return vehicles at exceptional values. This enables Neal Auto to pass along huge savings on the highest quality vehicles, and they offer a full array of financing options to meet your needs. Neal Auto, Sunset Drive, Grenada. Go Kirk Raiders.
You need a jacket?
Feeling sick? Get to MediQuick. Since 1998, MediQuick Clinic has been your fastest way to get medical attention when you're sick or have a minor emergency, and no appointment is necessary. They offer primary care, physicals, wellness exams, and more. Stop by MediQuick Clinic on Sunset Drive in Grenada or call 229-0669. That's 229-0669. Good luck to the Kirk Academy Raiders from everyone at MediQuick Clinic.
Iron cooking accessories and more. Scott.
Salad Etc. in Grenada is where nutritious meets delicious. Stop in today and enjoy your choice of salad, sandwich, or wrap with a variety of tasty sides. And if you have a sweet tooth, try one of their delicious desserts. Try an amazing club salad or grilled chicken wrap, and they're sure you will add them to your list of favorites. You can eat in and enjoy the nice family atmosphere, or you can carry it out. Salad Etc. Open weekdays from 10 to 6, West Monroe Street, Grenada.
Attention, traditional or non-traditional students in the area looking to better yourselves professionally. You'll benefit greatly right here in Grenada with an associate's degree from Holmes Community College. Excel in programs such as criminal justice, surgical technology, practical nursing, computer network technology, emergency medical, heating and air, and more. Be in the classroom or take online classes. Visit homecc.edu to find out more.
Welcome back here to Kirk Academy, where it's halftime, and we're having some entertainment from some future cheerleaders here on the field. Excuse me, our halftime score is Kirk Academy 0 and Memphis Nighthawks from the Memphis area. A homeschool team. All the players are homeschooled. They practice where they can in the open field somewhere when they get a chance. And but they a lot of athletes. They have 20 seniors on this team, and they have some really big offensive linemen, defensive linemen, and we've struggled against their lines both ways, Cannon.
You're right. It's just size and strength. Our offensive line can't move them for any holes. Our really only successful running play was an option to the outside. And offensively, for when we're on defense and they're on offense, their big linemen are, not every play, but enough plays, they're blowing open holes.
So just to kind of recap the first half, not a whole lot to recap, but Kirk Academy kicked off the ball to the Nighthawks. They drove down to about the 30-yard line, had a stop in the backfield, got behind the chains, and ended up on a 4th down and 15 and were unsuccessful. Kirk then got the ball, got a couple of first downs, one on a running play, and then the second one on a penalty, and got inside Nighthawk territory, but their drive stalled. Then the Nighthawks drove the only drive of the night, and most of it was Taylor as he ran the ball off tackle and up the middle several plays, and ended up getting a touchdown, going for 2. And that made the score 8-0 with just a few minutes before the end of the first quarter. Teams then went back and forth in the second quarter, and Kirk actually got down to the 6-inch line on a 4th down and 6 inches, and unfortunately could not stick it in the end zone right before halftime. And a couple of good pass plays, outstanding catch by Moot Prince, and Kirk got down to the 6-inch line but couldn't stick it in, and so that brings us to halftime. And I think if we can open up our pass plays a little bit, we can move the ball, I believe, kind of. Just got to keep playing good defense, and maybe we can get back in this game in the third quarter.
Well, Chip, on defense, your strategy is stop the first down run and force some kind of pass in play or some kind of just non-straight handoff, and then, of course, bring their quarterback down. He hadn't completed a pass downfield, but he's hurt us twice on scrambles off going back to pass. But, yeah, they don't look a real threat passing the ball, but certainly running. But we're going to have to stop their first down runs.
Taylor.
With our defense.
So it's a good competitive game here. It's a cold night. This is just about cold up here now. And the temperature is dropping, and it looks like this little moisture on the field, I believe, is kind of some early dew on the field. So it may be slippery out there in the second half. So we're going to let's take another 2-minute timeout. We'll be back. You're listening to Kirk Academy Raider Football on Star 92.
I'm Robbie.
And I'm Paul.
And we're here at Winona Tractor and Equipment. And boy, do we have some hay equipment for you today.
Well, Robbie, what we have here is the Kubota BV4160 4x5 net wrap silage special power bind wide pickup baler.
How wide is that pickup, Paul?
It's pretty wide. We've got the all-new Kubota M6141 for your baling and field work needs.
Folks, when you think tractor, think Winona Tractor and Equipment.
Grenada State Bank will always take care of its customers.
This past April was 13 years that Grenada State Bank has been involved in the Grenada community because of the trust that this community has in Grenada State Bank. And for that, Grenada State Bank says thank you.
Personally, for me, I've worked at the bank for many years. I truly love my job.
Grenada State Bank will always be here for you.
Grenada State Bank, a branch of Cleveland State Bank. Bank on a better future with us.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS number 407859.
Jessica, what kind of good interest rate we have going on?
Oh, we have some serious 0% for 72 months right here at Kirk Auto.
Mo Kirk here at Kirk Auto Company. We got some new great deals. Come check them out. Get 0% financing for 72 months on 2020 F-150 XLTs or $5,000 off MSRP.
2020 Ford Fusion for 0% for 72 months, along with a $1,000 cash rebate.
Come see me and we'll get you a good deal.
Kirk Auto Company in Grenada. Kirk can.
Digital Solutions started a little over 6 years ago doing Facebook Live videos for a couple ball games. And little did we know we'd have the 2020 pandemic and so many reasons for doing live streams on our new YouTube channel. We have 12 schools we cover: Mississippi, South Dakota, and Iowa. And we're always growing. If you're interested in working with FDS as camera operator or play-by-play for the many sports we cover, or if you would like to use our services to live stream your event, email us at fullerdigitalsolutions@gmail.com and subscribe to Fuller Digital Solutions on YouTube.
Around the corner, back coach Mike Reams is to be in his first year again back here coaching the boys this time around. And of course, Robin Chastain will be coaching the girls, and we'll be covering basketball here on Star 92 before you know it.
You're right, Chip. I'm not sure how things are going to change, but the girls apparently have a jamboree scheduled next Tuesday at Delta, and they are scheduled to play Delta and North Sunflower. There, and then the next week, I guess it's sort of the official preseason tournament at MRA, and we have two tough games there. Our girls, junior high and high school, are scheduled to play Kapai and Hartsfield.
Oh, boy.
And Hartsfield, in my opinion, was the best girls team. Even though Pillow won the overall last year, Hartsfield was the best team, and from my understanding, Hartsfield returns a lot of their girls from last, so that's something to look forward to the end of this month. And then the week after is the official start of basketball season. I believe we have Bio for the first game, the first week in November.
November 3rd will be the first home game with Bio Academy. And so I know Coach Reams and Coach Chastain are getting ready to play some basketball. And our girls had a good season last year as well as our boys. And so we'll be covering some games here on Star 92. Again, half the school must be cheering out here tonight. There must be 60, 70 girls out there that have been cheering, and this is a different group now and some pretty uniforms out there. We're at halftime. Kirk again trails 8-0, and was fairly entertaining. Had several penalties. We need to kind of. If we can stop the penalties there, I think it'll also be good for us, although they had more than us, I believe.
Well, this week we have certainly completed more passes than our previous game where we struggled to complete any passes, and that really seems to be the Nighthawks' weakness if they have one on defense. They're certainly big and strong up front, and they do put pressure on the quarterback. But we've been able to, we've completed two big passes to Montgomery Ferguson. We certainly completed the big pass to Moot Prince, and we completed just a short pass to Richard Flaut. But we've had receivers open, and I think we need to look more into that in the second half.
So hopefully the Raiders can talk to them about that in the dressing room, and they can come out and it's not a hot night, so fatigue shouldn't set in. It's a good, cool night, and so we'll see which team is in the best shape maybe this second half.
Chip, I think another big thing that will tell in the second half is if their quarterback, which I assume will be back based on his behavior on the sidelines, but he did not come in for that last series when they started at the 5-yard line just to run the clock out. So certainly he seems to be a much bigger threat than their second-string quarterback.
That will severely limit their offense, I believe, if he is not able to return. And so that would obviously we're wishing him to return, but it would be a big factor in the game.
But for our listeners at home, based on his behavior on the sidelines, I'm fully expecting him to play.
He did not take his helmet, and I guess maybe there are a bunch. Well, I don't see, but maybe one helmet over there. I don't know if he had some kind of concussion type injury or something, and but don't want to.
Well, the way he was rolling, I guess it was more serious than I thought. The way he was rolling on the ground, like he got the breath knocked out of him, and the assistant coaches came over there and jerked him up off the ground right quick, but then he never returned. Yeah. So, not really sure what's going on.
He was very, very slow walking off the field. So, anyway, let's go ahead and take one more timeout, and we'll be back with the second half. Let's take a 3-minute timeout. You're listening to Kirk Academy Raider football on Star 92.
Let them carry your groceries to your car at the Grocery Basket in Grenada. You will see helpful, friendly staff from the minute you walk in until the last grocery bag is placed in your vehicle. They offer fresh produce and their meat is cut daily. The neat and clean environment will enhance your pleasant shopping experience. The Grocery Basket, 1770 Commerce Street, where we put more in your basket for less. Like them on Facebook. Good luck to the Kirk Academy Raiders from everyone at the Grocery Basket. Is your home feeling a bit snug for your growing family? Do you have an empty nest and are ready to downsize? Thinking of selling your home? Landmark Realty is seeking homes for sale. They have buyers ready and waiting. They have the professionals with local expertise that can sell your home and help you find your new dream home. Landmark Realty, Sunset Drive, across from the post office in Grenada, 226-4454. Go Kirk Raiders from everyone at Landmark Realty.
Insurance, multi-line risk.
Short on cash? Call on the professional team at Family Choice Financial in Grenada when a cash need arises. Candice and her helpful team are able to assist you with auto or personal loans from $500 to $15,000 to use for repairs, vacation, or when any surprise situation arises. Stop by 1105 Sunwood Drive, Suite 5 in Grenada. Family Choice Financial, helping your budget meet your dreams and needs.
Ready to get your money moving? Zelle is a fast, safe, and easy way to send money in minutes to friends, family, and others you trust, and it's now available in the Guarantee Bank mobile app. Enroll today and get your money moving. Guarantee Bank together with Zelle. Transactions typically occur in minutes when the recipient's email address or U.S. mobile number is already enrolled with Zelle. Mobile carrier fees may apply. Available to United States bank account holders only. Terms and conditions apply. The Zelle service is property of Early Warning Services, LLC, FDIC.
Who are we? Kirk Brothers Sunset. Hit it, Joe. Right now, get up to $12,000 off on 2020 Ram trucks. This is a Hemi. If it's good enough for John Dutton, it's good enough for you. Get 0% up to 72 months on select Jeeps right here at Kirk Brothers Sunset. Bam! Woo! This is intense with all these deals going on, man. Yeah, I know, Joe. I gotta calm down. But first, you gotta break it down. Don't miss the Jeep Adventure Days and the Ram Power Days event here at Kirk Brothers Sunset in Grenada, Mississippi.
All right, welcome back here to Kirk Academy on a chilly Friday night in October here at Kirk Academy Raider Field. It's the Kirk Academy Raiders and the Memphis Nighthawks, a homeschool team out of Memphis. And this year, obviously, with COVID happening and a lot of schools not playing, this team has picked up some seniors, and they have 20 seniors on their roster, and a lot of talented players, a lot of good size on their team, and it's been a good challenge for Kirk Academy tonight.
Chip, I'd like to just salute our high school and junior high cheerleaders out there. It looks like we have 29, and that is a highly choreographed dance they're performing at halftime.
Very well choreographed.
They have apparently put in a lot of time practicing.
It has been very, very well choreographed, and I guess it looks like some sailor or
flight attendant
uniforms.
Okay.
Well,
I don't know what the proper term is this state, flight attendant maybe.
Yeah, so they have been. It's been very well choreographed. A lot of practice time has gone into that. So they want to. No, that's. I got it now with the ding on the airline. They're changing things. So good night here in Mississippi. A lot of the Nighthawks are coming back on the field, and so looks like the quarterback is running out there. So I believe he's probably going to play this second half. So he did not have his helmet, but that I don't know if that's a tell sign or not, but the crowd responds to the last diving cheerleader that's caught right before she hit the ground. So nice exercise there by a lot of cheerleaders. They're getting a big hug from the other cheerleaders on the sideline. So that's
Five looks like he's throwing the ball to warm up, but not going for his helmet. But yeah, he's throwing the ball.
Yeah, I think he's going to be playing the second half there. So it'll be Kirk receiving the second half kickoff. We're about 3 minutes away. Both teams getting some stretching out and coming on back on the field. Referees are back out. So let's go ahead and take a 2-minute timeout, and we'll be back with the second half kickoff. You're listening to Kirk Academy Raider Football on Star 92.
We, as Farm Bureau agents, not only sell the company for Farm Bureau, but we sell ourselves. And your insurance is only as good as your agent. And if you've got someone that you know is there and available 24/7, you've got their cell phone number, you can call them with any question at any time. And we have a local Farm Bureau here in Grenada, but then our state is all just in the state of Mississippi. We're right here with you at home, too. I am Marianne Bell with Farm Bureau Insurance in Grenada, Mississippi, and we are the home team.
Childhood memories are from volunteering with my grandma.
Coffee, ice cream, breakfast, lunch, and laughter. Those are just a few of the things going on at any given time at Square Market. Get that spring in your step to start your day with one of their coffees, mochas, or lattes, and a nice breakfast. Lunch features quiche, salads, and sandwiches with brownies and cheesecake for dessert. Add comfy chairs and free Wi-Fi to the mix, and perfection is met. They're open Tuesday through Saturday. Square Market on the Square in downtown Grenada.
Dr. Peg of 2029 Care.
Family Health Clinic of Grenada is a full-service family practice offering primary care, well child exams, annual sports and DOT physicals, full lab testing, diabetes management, and women's health care in a friendly, relaxed atmosphere. Their mission is to provide the absolute best, personalized, high-quality medical treatment with the primary focus being preventative care. Family Health Clinic, Sunset Drive, Grenada.
Get lost. Lost Pizza in Grenada, that is. A menu filled with appetizers, salads, sandwiches, build your own or signature pizzas, Mississippi Delta hot tamales, dessert, and a new selection of lunch specials is what you'll find at Lost Pizza. It's an outstanding atmosphere for birthday parties as well. It's no wonder they were voted Mississippi Magazine's best pizza in 2019. They're open 7 days a week. Go Kirk Raiders from everyone at Lost Pizza, Grenada.
My phone here and see what temperature it is right now. And it is cold, 47 degrees. It's cooling off. And it'll be Kirk ball to start the second half. And it'll be number 17 for the Nighthawks. Nathan Pulliam is going to be kicking off. Back deep for Kirk.
Last time, Chip, they kicked it in the sort of blooper kick up in the air to about the 32-yard line where we had to fall on it.
Yeah, I don't think he's a really strong kicker. So we'll see. We're just about ready for kickoff here. Whistle blows, and here we go with the second half. Kirk can get something going, and it's going to be a pretty decent kick back to A.J. Wren at the 15-yard line. He's up to the 20, to the 25, to the 30, to the 35, to the 40, to the 45. He's gone. He's going to go all the way.
No flag.
He tripped.
Oh, he got in there.
Got in there. Touchdown, Raiders.
Chip, I took my eyes off of him to look for flags. I looked back, and he's tripping and stumbling, rumbling, stumbling, but made it into the end zone. I don't know who caught him to trip him up unless he just stuck, because I looked away, and he was in the open.
Ducked his toe there, but...
Chip, that's why you don't kick it. Every team seems to have a really good athlete back there deep, and I've noticed in all our games this year, teams do not kick it deep, and I guess that's an example of why you don't kick it deep to the other team's best athlete.
A.J. Wynn, 85 yards on the second half opening kickoff, and it's 8-6, and Kirk's going to...
After he let it hit, stood there and had to fumble it for a second to pick it up, yet he just took it right up there through him.
Right up the middle, and then Belka on the left sideline, and they did tumble. Okay, so extra point is going to be a 2-point conversion. 3 wide receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Back in the shotgun is Halbert. Wide open, but it's not going to be incomplete.
Chip, I know it was a passing play, but they rushed the forward. All the linebackers ran out. And there was just, the caller's got to recognize, when you see a wide open end zone in front of you, just turn and run it straight up the field. They ran both their guards and both their defensive ends out wide, trying to stop any kind of wide play, and just gave us quarterback run up the middle for 2.
Well, quickly it's 8-6, just like that. So Kirk Academy will be on defense here as they're back in this ball game.
Now, I don't know if, no, that's 8 instead of 5, maybe deep. But I'm saying if 5's out there, I would not kick it to him.
No, you're right.
I wouldn't repeat the mistake that Nighthawks made to us.
No, I agree totally. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So it'll be Seibel to kick off. And Kirk A.J. Wynn just went 85 yards for the touchdown, and he's still getting some congratulations there on the sidelines. Got to get back ready for defense here in a minute.
Although, Chip, if they're going to line up in a kickoff and that many people short, I don't know if you slip. We've seen Cashaw kick off earlier this year and put it down to the 10 or 5-yard line. They're bringing it for the listeners at home. They have everybody up close. No one deeper than the 20-yard line.
20-yard line. So we'll see what Graham's going to do. He's going to squib it up the middle there, and it's going to be caught by the lineman, and he's going to be up to the 47-yard line. So,
Chip, unfortunately, the squib kick went right into his chest, and he was smart enough. What they should they teach all the up men, just catch it and go straight ahead. Don't dance. And he got a good 10, 12-yard run return
so
back.
It'll be 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line of the Nighthawks. Let's see. Number 5 is back in there at quarterback. So it'll be 1st and 10. He's in the shotgun. Is Tate. So 2 wide receivers to the right, 2 to the left. And they got they got too many men on the field. They got 12 men on the field. Illegal participation. So it'll be 1st and 15 to back them up 5. So they had 4 wide receivers and 2 backs in the backfield, and that's too many. So it'll be 1st and 15. Now again, Tate's in the shotgun Taylor beside him. 2 wide receivers to the left, 2 to the right. They had 2 men in motion at the same time, and no flag.
There it is.
It's late flag, but he 2 men in motion at the same time.
We'll cut the linesman some slack and say maybe the flag was stuck in his pocket on that late flag.
So it'll be, it should be, I'd back them on up, make it 1st and 20, I believe. So he's looking for the call, Coach, which.
Why is
Coach trying to tell them what to do, so they're going to back them up, make it 1st and 20. They've looked ever since the quarterback went out the first time, and they've just not looked in sync on offense.
Well, they were in complete confusion that play. Even with 2 men moving, they were before the play was called. It's like they weren't sure what play they were running. they're not in the eye, so I guess they've gotten away from just the routine handoff. But it is long distance to go for first down.
So 1st and 20, 3 wide receivers to the left, 1 to the right. It's going to be a deep pass. It's going to go right through his hands. He had it right there to him, but he dropped it, and it'll be 2nd down and 20.
Chip, as we both called it from their warm-ups, we didn't see a receiver catch any of their passes in warm-ups. That was right in his hands down around the 25-yard line. And
good pass that time from Tate.
That was 35 yards downfield. That one was a very good throw by the quarterback.
Yep, just dropped it right in there. Boone didn't have bad coverage, but he was a little bit a step or two behind, but wide receiver dropped it, so it'll be 2nd and 20. Big play here to start this 3rd quarter. 2 wide receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Taylor in the backfield by himself. In the shotgun is Tate. He drops the ball, picks it back up. He's being chased back there, and he's surely going to get him back there. And they do sack him back there for a big loss. As Luke Beisel was back.
He tried to scramble outside. Luke Beisel turned him completely around, and then he scrambled right back into Trip Taylor. He tried to juke Trip, and Trip dove at him and made the quarterback go down to one knee. We never truly tackled him, but we made the quarterback go down to a knee.
So it is going to be 3rd down and 32. So 3rd down and 32, back all the way back to the 27-yard line.
Chip, the main thing here is you want to tell your defensive backs no penalties. Remember, last time the penalty was on them, but we had one of our defensive backs, one of their receivers, in extracurricular activities, and we were worried it was going to be a penalty on us. You just tell them, just play good, contain the quarterback, force the throw, make a good tackle.
So got another whistle here right at another delay of game, so it's going to be 3rd and 37. The Nighthawks are not starting off well here in the second half.
You're right, Chip. And like I said earlier, to repeat, you want to tell your defensive backs, make a good tackle, but you don't want to commit a penalty that's an automatic first down.
Nope, just got to let them maybe catch it in front of you, make a good tackle, and get a punt off. So 3rd and 37, all the way back from the 22-yard line is the Nighthawks. They started out at their 47. So they are some 35 yards to go.
They have their tailback lined up at receiver, and he's asking what to do. So this is an interesting play.
So, again, back to the quarterback. He's looking to throw, but he's going to be hit. He's going to be sacked again. Buchanan on the sack. And it'll be 4th down and a long way to go.
That was good pressure on both ends. We pressured him from both ends, forced the quarterback to step up to avoid those sacks, and he stepped up right into Buchanan, who wrapped him up and dumped him.
The smallest player on the field got the sack. So it'll be 4th down and about 40.
Their previous punt rolled a good bit, but it was not a good ball off his foot. So I wouldn't see if maybe we couldn't come up and fair catch it or not let it roll.
I'd love to get A.J. Wren back in the open field again with the ball. So it'll be 4th down. We're at 9:25 left here in the 3rd quarter. Kirk trails 8-6. 80, and they got another.
There's the delay. I was looking. I missed the ref that raised. I kept waiting for him to raise his hand, and he was. I forgot they were punting, and he was even deeper than our punt return. I was looking at the short refs going, surely we're getting late in the count.
Well, this has been a horrendous start for the Nighthawks here in this 3rd quarter. They started at the 47. They're on 47, and they're going to punt from down around the 12-yard line. So
2 sacks and 3 or 4 penalties maybe.
So it'll be a snap back. Good snap back, and he's going to get the punt off. Wren's going to let it hit, pick it up, and makes a man miss. Gets him moving in the open field and going to get to corner. He's down to the 25, down to the 30. 35 down to the 30.
And so unfortunately ran out of real estate and was forced to step out of bounds.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for Kirk at the 32-yard line. So great field position again for the Raiders.
There was actually a little decoy. It's like he wasn't going to field it, and I don't know if he was trying to put the defense off, and then he grabbed it and took off. He initially got an arm wrapped up on him, but he got out of it and made it to the sidelines for a nice gain.
I think if he'd have been to the open field on the other side where he had a little more room, it would have may have been.
You're right. They didn't tackle him. He just simply
ran out of bounds.
Ran out of real estate and stepped out of bounds.
So it's 1st and 10 for Kirk at the 31-yard line, trailing 8-6 here in the 3rd quarter. 2 men in the backfield. going to be a hand up off the middle, and he's going to be hitting the backfield, just nowhere to go up the middle.
See, if they're on running situation, they're all just coming up in there. Nowhere to go. You can't blame the running back. He's getting hit in the backfield.
Coach said in the pregame show that they were going to pressure him up front, and they had to have some blocking, and they just have not been able to stop the linebackers from blitzing. And
we haven't seen the option. We've seen it one time, and it was successful, getting it to A.J. on the pitch.
A.J.'s on the bench, I guess. I don't see him out there. I guess there he is. Going to be a throw wide open. Jack Boone, he gets it. He's headed to the sideline, drives ahead for a nice gain down around about 8 or 9 yard gain, 8 yard gain down to inside the 20 to about the 23-yard line.
Chip, Richard Flott was open even further downfield behind him. I know the quarterback. It was a great play. You can't knock a 8-yard quick pass, but it's like two defensive backs just froze, and Flott was open deep, and then we had another receiver open short.
So it's 3rd down and 2, down at the 23-yard line. 2 backs in the backfield, 2 wide receivers to the left, and the shotgun is going to hand it off, and he's driving, but he's going to be short.
4th and 1.
Going to be 4th and 1. About the 21-yard line, about the 22, has to get inside the 21. So
Chip, they're last time down around the goal line, they just lined up and were coming. I assume they will be this time. I would like to see a hard snap.
Yeah,
hard count. I would like to see a hard count.
That would be a
just
good,
to see if you can get the free first down.
Free play. So 4th and 1 at the 21-yard line, 21 and a half or so.
Since, to be honest, I haven't seen much to give us confidence we can convert a 4th and 1. Certainly not running it big 77 in the middle.
Yeah, huge 330-pound defensive lineman. 1 back in the backfield, 2 backs to the right, to the left. Wren in the backfield in motion. He's going to be sacked in the backfield for a loss at the 30-yard line. So they blitz number 49.
He blew up one of the other plays earlier.
Jamal Tenzier, and got the sack at the 30-yard line, so it'll be a turnover.
I didn't understand what we were trying to do there. It didn't. It was just completely blown up. It looked like we were going to try to pass, but then scramble away from all the receivers. It just no. It's unfortunate that's 4th and goal from the 6-inch line. We can't go anywhere, and 4th and 1.
Yep.
From about the 25-yard line, we can't convert.
So it'll be back to Nighthawks again. 1st and 10 at the 30. So it'll be Tate under center. Blew it up in the backfield was Sam Crenshaw and Kershaw.
And
sorry about that.
He blew it up completely and then forced the play over there. Well, I missed it. It may have been Luke Beisel that made the tackle when he forced it over there. But, yeah, Cashaw completely just blew the play up. Where they were trying to run it to the right. He just took his man, ran him all the way in the backfield 5 yards, and running back had to come to a complete stop and then change directions to try to
no gain, maybe a half-yard loss on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 10. 6 minutes left here in the 3rd quarter. Kirk trails 8-6.
They have gone back to their I formation, though.
In the I formation, 1 man to the right, 1 to the left. Going to be handoff to the first man through, and he almost had a hole there. A nice tackle by number 23, Walker Staten. Gain of about 5, so it'll be 3rd down and 5.
Trip Taylor blitzed in there and had him at the line and dove and missed it. Dropped his head down too much and missed him, and then he got 5 yards in what should have been a no-gain play.
So it'll be 3rd down and 5 at the 35. They had to just touch the 40-yard line. 1 wide receiver to the right, which is the quarterback.
They're sending their star tailback out to the receiver.
The tailback's also going to be out to the right. This is going to be a quarterback run this way. And they threw it in the middle to him, and it's going to be a good play because he's out in the open field. So it's going to run out of bounds by A.J. Wren, and it'll be a 1st down. They finally been working to try to get that play to work.
You're right. We just didn't cover him. He was in the inside receiver slot. He just went 5 yards into the middle of the field and was just sitting there right in the middle of the field, wide open. Had the 1st down on the catch, and then got another 8 yards or so running the ball.
In Kirk Academy territory at the 48.5-yard line, it'd be 1st and 10. Hartley's in there at 1 tackle. Under center is Tate. Handoff quickly right off the front, and it's going to be Cato, and he's going to be driven in the ground.
That was
by number 9.
That was Trip Taylor that got him and had him by the belt. Chip was laying on the Trip Taylor was laying on the ground, but had his belt, and he couldn't pull away from Trip Taylor. And then we came and cleaned him up for only a half-yard gain. But it was kind of usually you sometimes see him grab jerseys and hold on, but he actually had his belt and was sitting there holding on to him by the belt.
So I'm gonna call it 2nd and 10. There's really no gain on the play. Again, under center is Tate. 2 men in the backfield in the I. 1 man right, 1 man left to wide receivers. It's going to be a handoff to Taylor in the backfield. That's a different number, I believe. That's 40.
No, they had a different running back that time.
That's number 49, I believe.
He got 4 yards on the play. Chip, we actually stopped him for like a 1-yard gain, and then he completely reversed field and got another 3 yards.
Yeah, that's
running
the
back inside.
That's the linebacker, Tenzier.
He's the one that's been blowing up plays for their defense.
And he gained 4 on the play, so it's going to be 3rd down and 6. Big play here.
I'm thinking we're in 4-down territory here.
Probably so
for our defense, unless there's a loss on the play here.
So it'll be 4th and 6.
Although now they're confused. They're running a receiver back. Now
they've got a quarterback back way deep in the back. Their quarterback is back there. So it's going to be a fake and deep.
Double move.
Going to be wide open, but he's not going to catch it. Just could not throw it. So it'll be 4th down and 6 at the 44-yard line. We'll see what the Nighthawks are going to do.
The quarterback was under pressure due to the double move. And for our listeners at home, the receiver went about 15 yards downfield, cut in. We jumped on it, and then he cut right back out and was running deep. He was wide open down around the 10-yard line, but simply the throw was not on mark.
So it'll be 4th and 6. They're going to have to hurry up here to get this play off. 4th and 6. Appears they're going for it on a big 4th down here for the Raiders. Need to get a stop.
Quarterback's back in shotgun.
Back in the shotgun, quarterback. Kirk looks like they're bringing pressure. They do. And they're going to sack him back in the backfield for a loss. And it'll be Kirk ball as he sacks him on the.
That was Lane Goss. Lane Goss came from one end, Luke Beisel came from the other, and the quarterback tried to scramble and couldn't go anywhere because Cashaw up the middle had knocked their lineman back, and the quarterback's trying to scramble either way, and both defensive ends were just sitting there on him, had nowhere to go but down.
So it'll be 1st down for Kirk. It was actually sacked back inside Nighthawk territory, so it'll be 1st and 10 for the Raiders at the 48 of the Nighthawks.
What's interesting, Chip, is they've struggled on 2 series in the second half, and we've yet to see them just run their traditional play that was very successful. And I don't know if they're trying to get too smart or they're just...
Well, they ran it one time back in the last drive, and Sam blew it up, and they really haven't been scared to see like they haven't gone back to that play. 3 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left in the shotgun. Throws it. Oh, they jumped the play there. That could have been fast interference.
Flag, yeah, but that had picks. That was pick 6. If their defensive play was any better.
Look at Falk was. But it's going to be pass interference. Be 1st down. Kirk.
It's the same problem I complained about last week. Though we are running one receiver 10 yards downfield. We're running another receiver 6 yards under him, and the defensive back who's covering the one receiver.
All off the play. Oh, well, so it was tipped.
All right, the defensive back who's covering the other receiver sitting right there where we want to throw the ball. I just don't understand the design of those pass routes on that same. We ran that play last week and had trouble. And that you can make an argument for them. That should have been an interception and a touchdown.
Yeah, it'll be 2nd and 10. 3 wide receivers to the left, 1 to the right. 1 man in the backfield. Snap back in the shotgun. Going wide open is Ferguson. He caught it down at the 5-yard line. 1st down, Raiders. No flags on the field. So they went deep on the play, and Will Ferguson had a huge
They had Colbert by the jersey when he threw the ball. Once again, their defensive end, we bumped him but couldn't block him. He had Colbert by the non-throwing orange jersey. Colbert threw it, underthrew it, and Montgomery had to basically stop, wait for it to come down. But he was so far behind their defensive backs that he made a good, nice catch, and they tackled him at the 5-yard line.
So it's 1st and goal again. They're inside the red zone one more time. Need to punch it in this time. Or maybe kick a field goal. Has Graham kicked field goals?
We need touchdowns.
So I guess he would have tried it on the last play. So it'll be first and goal, the Raiders at the 5. 2 men to the left, 1 to the right. In motion goes, running back goes to.
There's no
just
hole.
no
There's
room
just
up
no
in
hole.
there.
There's just no hole there.
Just Parker Goodson on the carry. He got to escape the one man in the backfield, but just no room to run.
You're right. When you escape one man, there's just more. It's not one player blowing up the play for him. It's their entire defensive line is blowing the play up.
So it's second and goal. 2 minutes and 38 seconds left here.
I think we're going to have to attack the edges here. See up. Attacking between the tackles doesn't seem to be working.
Second and goal at the 5. In the shotgun is Cathcart. Going to pitch it to just no room out there. It's just
they're not worried about deep. They're coming across. Right. They forced a pitch early. I thought Colbert pitched it too early, but they forced a pitch early, and then there's another man just sitting there waiting on the pitch back. Since they have nothing to defend deep, they have all their defensive players right there at the line.
So it'll be third down and loss of about 2 yards on that play. So it'll be third down and 7.
We're taking Prince out and putting Clay Taylor in the game.
So looking for the play to call.
Looks like our right side is towards the wide side of the field. If you're going to throw a pass, that gives your receivers the most room. We're sending Jack Boone, and no, that is Prince out there. Go.
Well, I tell you, hey, this may not be a bad play. The more space we have, maybe the better off we are. So,
well, you say that other than a quarterback scramble, you want to be 5 yards closer. On a quarterback rollout, you want to be 5 yards closer to the goal line.
I think
that plays just on your coaching staff. You just simply.
It's need a play clock. I don't know why it's not working, but they got those up there. It sure would help to have that up there. So it's fourth down. It's third down and 12 out the 12-yard line.
No,
it was
covered.
No play there. He's hit late, but no call. So it's going to be fourth down and 12 at the 12. Fourth and goal at the 12.
But, Chip, on the previous play, you have to question, the coaching staff taking the 5-yard penalty. When you call a running play on second and goal from the 5, you have to already be thinking what you're going to run next.
Yeah.
Because if you score, it doesn't matter. But if you don't score, you're under the gun to call a play and have it ready to get in there.
So we'll take a 30-second timeout. You're listening to Kirk Academy Raider Football on Star 92.
Neil Auto Company.
Get lost. Lost Pizza in Grenada, that is. A menu filled with appetizers, salads, sandwiches, build your own or signature pizzas, Mississippi Delta hot tamales, dessert, and a new selection of lunch specials is what you'll find at Lost Pizza. It's an outstanding atmosphere for birthday parties as well. It's no wonder they were voted Mississippi Magazine's best pizza in 2019. They're open 7 days a week. Go Kirk Raiders from everyone at Lost Pizza, Grenada.
All right, welcome back here to Kirk Academy. We're at 1 minute and 13 seconds left here in the third quarter. Kirk trails 8-6. The opening kickoff here in the third quarter was an 85-yard touchdown run by A.J. Wynn, and Kirk was unsuccessful on the two-point conversion. They have got it, had it first and goal at the 5, and now it's fourth and goal about the 12-yard line.
I've always been a proponent in high school of running a pick play because these aren't NFL-level referees that can spot pick plays that have open receivers.
So Colbert's back to pass, looking, back across the goal.
Oh, yeah. Run into each other and knock the ball away.
Had it. So
Clay Taylor had it, and Montgomery Ferguson ran into him and knocked it loose.
Incomplete
while he was dribbling the ball.
It'll be a turnover on downs, be first and 10 at the 12 for the Nighthawks. Well,
Colbert scrambled up, scrambled right, bided his time, did good what a quarterback should, bided his time. Both receivers, I guess, broke back to the open side. He threw it on the run. Clay Taylor had it, and then Montgomery Ferguson ran into him while Clay Taylor was trying to secure the ball.
So just an unfortunate events there, but Kirk's still in this ball game. Got plenty of time left. We got a minute left in the third quarter. The offense we've held their offense in check pretty much, and so it'll be 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line for the Nighthawks. 2 wide receivers left and 2 right. Almost going to be up the middle. They're spreading everybody out and then brought Taylor in. He's going to gain about 9 yards.
You're right, Chip. We wondered why he wasn't in there running the ball. Now we know what we were worried about. They just split everybody wide, just simply handed off with no lead blocker. Big gain up the middle.
So 2nd and 1 at the 21. That was Taylor. He's been by far their most successful playmaker on offense. Either catching the ball or running the ball. Again, 2 wide receivers left, 2 right. Single man in the backfield. It's going to be a pass this time, looking to throw it out there. And a nice play over there on a catch. Who is that over there?
That's
is that
Mook Prince.
14, Mook Prince.
Hey, he blew that screen.
He had a try to do a sideline wide receiver screen. Mook was there just about the time he caught the ball,
and it's a big play. Not only you stop the first down, instead of being 3rd and 1, now you're back to 3rd and 5, and that would be the end of the quarter, Chip.
Yep, and that's the end of the third quarter. So with the score, Kirk Academy 6, the Nighthawks 8. We'll be back for the fourth quarter. You're listening to Kirk Academy Raider Football on Star 92.
Neal Auto Company in Grenada is dedicated to providing the ultimate automobile buying experience. They have extensive relationships in the dealer community, allowing them to purchase a wide variety of lease return vehicles at exceptional values. This enables Neal Auto to pass along huge savings on the highest quality vehicles, and they offer a full array of financing options to meet your needs. Neal Auto, Sunset Drive, Grenada. Go Kirk Raiders.
Grenada Sonic. Breakfast sandwich.
Feeling sick? Get to MediQuick. Since 1998, MediQuick Clinic has been your fastest way to get medical attention when you're sick or have a minor emergency, and no appointment is necessary. They offer primary care, physicals, wellness exams, and more. Stop by MediQuick Clinic on Sunset Drive in Grenada or call 229-0669. That's 229-0669. Good luck to the Kirk Academy Raiders from everyone at MediQuick Clinic.
All right, welcome back here to Kirk Academy. We've got a tight one. It's 8-6.
Chip, this is a defense is in a spot. I mean, it's 3rd and 5 and not 3rd and 1, but they could run it. They could also throw a little pass. They could do a quarterback sweep. So unfortunately for our defense, we can't just focus in on one play here.
So they spread the offense out, 2 wide receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Last time they ran Taylor right up the middle, and he gained about 9 yards. We'll see what they're going to do this time. Kirk's in a 5-man front. They're looking to pass over his head, and if he hadn't touched it, it would have been intercepted. Oh, boy, that was
Chip, well, listen, he threw it over the middle. 8 was wide open for him for a first down. The quarterback, just terrible throw. 8 Sky got one hand on it, but it was a terrible throw.
So it'll be
right
4th down. Looks like that the Nighthawks are going to punt. So chance to get the ball into Wren's hand again and maybe get good field position again, and maybe they can get a punch it in. So 4th down and 5 at the 18-yard line, and so they're going to probably get another delay of the game if they don't hustle.
It's just tough. It's tough on them, tough on us without a play clock.
So there goes the hand up, and he gets it off, gets the punt off, and going to be a good punt. He's not going to pick it up. So at the 39-yard line, it'll be 1st and 10. Kirk?
They have a player down and hurt.
Got a player just
grabbing his knee.
So I don't know what.
Down back on. He's not where they were blocking for the punt.
Well, he pulled him up. Must be cramping up.
Cramp or twisted ankle, hard to say.
Surely.
But it must have been just while he was running downfield, because he's not where they were blocking, and he's not where the punt went.
I don't know where that was totally away from the play. Sure, hopefully it's a cramp.
But he's not wanting to put pressure down on his left foot. Usually with a cramp, you walk it off. So
yeah, I hope
may have twisted his ankle or something.
I don't know what they're carrying him off the field. So it'll be 1st and 10 for Kirk.
That's one of their wide receivers, Chip, that's hurt, number 8.
Number 8.
That was the wide receiver that they made a bad pass to, remember, on the play before.
Julius Johnson, he's been the target of most of their pass plays.
Unfortunately, Chip, we let the punt hit and roll for another 12, 15 yards. Still good field position.
Still got good field position at the 40-yard line.
I see we're barring a move from the Nighthawks and running a player on the field after we're lined up.
So it's 1st and 10, Kirk, in the shot.
They're in massive confusion. Is that they're counting men on the field. They
2, 4, 6, 8,
they have 12.
12.
You're right. 12. He called them, which explained why they had 2 defensive backs guarding 1 receiver. They were sprinted 2 defensive backs at our 1 receiver. It's like,
late player run on the field, and it's going to cost the Nighthawks 5 yards, so it gives Kirk a 1st and 5 at the 45. Again, in the shotgun is Colbert. He's back to throw, rolling to his right, rolling, going to run up to the 50, gets out of bounds, gets a 1st down. So it'll be 1st down, Kirk at the 48-yard line, and it'll be 1st and 10.
You're right, Chip. I actually forgot it was 1st and 5, and I wanted him to get 3 more yards for the 1st down, but he already knew he had the 1st down when he stepped out of bounds.
So 1st and 10. Inside Nighthawk territory.
They had a good coverage on all our receivers downfield that time.
We have just lived inside Nighthawk territory for the last 2 quarters, and we just got to punch it in. 2 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left, 1 receiver.
They only have 1 defensive back covering out there.
Oh, we got Sam out here at right tackle. And he's blocking number 94, and he didn't get too close to the quarterback.
And Clay Taylor, unfortunately, hit him in the hands about 7 yards downfield and dropped the ball on about a 7-yard out.
Nice
throw. Chip, I noticed we had 2 receivers up top, and they were trying to cover the second receiver with the linebacker who was way out of position. But I wonder if we spot that and somehow I would put a fast receiver to the inside and sprint him straight to the sideline since they're trying to cover him with an inside linebacker.
Got a wide open player. Whoa, almost just a little high. Is that Mook?
Yeah, he skied, but the pass was just
a little high.
Just too high. He went way up and got 2 hands on it, but lost the ball when he hit the ground, laid out.
I don't believe 5 is going to play defense. I would throw it over here at this guy. I just don't believe he's going to play defense.
And we have Prince laying down on the ground now.
Is that
shook up from he laid completely out for the ball. He may have got shook up when he laid out for the ball.
Let's take a 30-second timeout. You're listening to Kirk Academy Raider Football on Star 92.
Salad Etc. in Grenada is where nutritious meets delicious. Stop in today and enjoy your choice of salad, sandwich, or wrap with a variety of tasty sides. And if you have a sweet tooth, try one of their delicious desserts. Try an amazing club salad or grilled chicken wrap, and they're sure you will add them to your list of favorites. You can eat in and enjoy the nice family atmosphere, or you can carry it out. Salad Etc. Open weekdays from 10 to 6, West Monroe Street, Grenada.
Welcome back to Kirk Academy, and Luke Prince is like he's coming off on his own power. He's a little bit woozy, looks like a little bit.
Yeah, Chip, he skied high for that ball, got both hands on it. You know, the pass was not too high, but got both hands on it and laid full out, and then shook up when he hit the ground.
Yeah, he's coming off the sideline. Hopefully he's just a little shook up from hitting the ground hard.
He doesn't seem limited by his ankle. You know, last week he had to sit out due to the bad ankle sprain.
Yeah, he's been able to move. So it's
2nd and 10.
2nd down, 10 yards to go. In the shotgun.
No,
again.
3rd down. We had 2 incomplete passes.
Offsides on
Chip, it is 3rd down. Remember, Clay Taylor had the 7-yard pass that was incomplete, and then that long pass is incomplete.
So that's going to give us 5 yards, so it'll be third down and 5 instead of third down and 10. So could be a key play.
Could be a key play if it's something like a quarterback draw or a short pass. You
Yep.
can get a first down.
So third down and 5, and the shotgun is snap back. No, it's going to
Quarterback
be
hit, it's way up. That shows you they have no receivers. Yeah, there were 4 Nighthawks standing around. A duck just come down, and none of them could seem to catch it right in the huddle.
And so it's going
Collier was getting hit as he threw it.
He got hit hard, and it's going to be 4th and 5 at the 42-yard line. See what the Raiders are going to do.
Prince is coming back in.
So Ferguson's coming out. Goss is going in, so Kirk's going to punt. So I think I like this move right here. Get a punt back there, get them deep, and maybe we can get it's hard to make 4th and 5. So it's
although we're just as likely to get 4th and 1 as 4th and 5, meaning all we got to do is complete a
so
pass.
that goes the play up. And a nice punt there. Oh. So it'll be run back to the 20-yard line. That was a great catch there. He almost let that go. And that would have put a dangerous catch there on that one on the run.
Yeah, he clearly should have let that ball hit. He caught it around, the 5-yard line maybe? And he looked like he almost was going to drop it when he caught it. But he did made a nice run to the outside after he caught it.
Coach next door was saying let it go, and he caught it. But so it'll be 1st and 10 Nighthawks at the 19-yard line.
Yeah, there's 2 things that go bad when you try to field a punt inside your own 10. You get downed or you fumble the ball for an easy score.
So it'll be 2 wide receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Single man in the backfield is Taylor. And back to pass, going to throw it out in the flats to Taylor.
Yes.
He's going to dance out there and not going to lose about 2 yards.
Fortunately, Chip, he started dancing when he caught it, and that just allowed more
show
Raiders to. I think if you catch it and run straight ahead, yes, there's one man there, but there's only one. He started dancing. There were 3 Raiders closed on him.
So a loss of a yard and a half. Be 2nd down in the long and a short 12.
We actually did good there, Chip, our listeners. They ran the same pass play that was open across the middle twice, and we dropped back and shut that off and left the running back open behind the line of scrimmage, but then we closed on him for a loss. So good defense there by the Raiders.
2 wide receivers left, 2 to the right. Taylor in the backfield. Brought back to pass, looking. Oh, he caught it that time. He's going to be going down short of the first down. No, it's going to be a first down, just beyond the pass.
He caught it he caught it a few yards short of the first down and then managed to get the first down.
And
on a Luke's out there limping again, and it was not a good throw. The receiver got spun in a circle, but still managed to catch the ball.
So it'll be 1st and 10 right at the 30-yard line.
Mook's acting like it's more his groin hurt than his ankle the way he's on the sideline.
Like 10:54 left here in the third quarter. 2 men to the right, 2 left in the shotgun. Back to pass. Looking. Throwing it deep. There's nobody there.
That ball was 15 yards over the receiver's head.
Just too far, but
how? That was a throwaway. The quarterback just ran back and threw it away.
It was over. So it'll be pass interference, and it'll be 15 yards. And first down up at the 45-yard line.
The receiver, now he might have had a hand on him, but the receiver tripped and fell after the ball was past him. It wasn't just an uncatchable pass. Chip, the ball had already gone past the receiver.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Nighthawks.
That referee blew that call.
So it'll be
Which makes you wonder I don't understand how you miss a call. I can understand hand checking, maybe pass interference, maybe not. But on that, I don't understand how you miss that call.
Get in the eye. Going to be a handoff to a fumble on the play, but the lineman's going to get on the ball. Nice play there.
That was Deffenbaugh, I believe, that blew that play up completely. Tackled him.
Stripped the ball out of his hands. And
unfortunately, they had an offensive lineman pulling the ball on the ball.
To fall on the ball, so it'll be 2nd and 14. Hey, Scott, my son Scott Graham, Academy All-Star 2010, joining us in the press box. So it'll be 2nd and 14 at the 41-yard line.
I'm still irritated about that pass interference call.
One wide receiver to the right, one to the left, eye backfield. Under center is Tate. Takes a snap, looks to throw, drops back, getting pressured, looking, throws behind the wide receiver. It'll be incomplete. Bring it up 3rd down and 14.
Chip, I want to give credit to Alan Bloodworth on that play. He had a shot on the quarterback, and he pulled off after the quarterback released it, and the referee was sitting there watching him. He easily could have unloaded on him, but it would have gotten a personal foul, and he pulled back.
So we're going to have a timeout. We'll take a 30-second timeout. It's timeout for the Nighthawks. You're listening to Kirk Academy Raider Football on Star 92.
Attention, traditional or non-traditional students in the area looking to better yourselves professionally. You'll benefit greatly right here in Grenada with an associate's degree from Holmes Community College. Excel in programs such as criminal justice, surgical technology, practical nursing, computer network technology, emergency medical, heating and air, and more. Be in the classroom or take online classes. Visit homecc.edu to find out more.
9:48 left here in the 4th quarter. Kirk trails 8-6. It's been a close game all game long, and Kirk had an unfortunate call there that gave a first down for the Nighthawks, but they're just one play away from taking this one to the house, and so big play here on 3rd down, 3rd and 14 from the 41-yard line. Need to get down to the 45-yard line of Kirk. Timeout was called by the Nighthawks. So back to their standard set. One wide receiver to the right, one to the left. Eye backfield. It's going to be a fake. He's looking. He's going to be scrambling. He's going to have a man wide open over here on the sideline, but he threw it out of bounds and no chance at the play. No flags on the play, so it'll be 4th and 14.
Chip, Mook was covering him. Mook's limping, but to his credit, the receiver made like a triple move. He made a short move, made a long move, and then came all the way back. And I don't know if Mook's growing. Like I said, it's not his ankle. It looks like he's trying to stretch out his groin, which in this cold weather, you could certainly pull muscles with as cold as it is.
So it'll be 4th down for the Nighthawks.
We've let 2 punts hit and not done well on the roll, and the one we fielded had a nice return.
Oh, it's over his head back down inside the 20-yard line. It's going to be cut ball. Just get the ball. There we go. Pick it up and score. What was that?
It was after the play. There's a penalty back to line of scrimmage, and I saw a night.
Oh, no.
No, our end was offsides, but that ref didn't throw a flag. That's a late flag that he just threw after the play. But no, what I was saying is, it's hard to think at the spur of the moment, but on 4th and long, when the ball is 20 yards from the line of scrimmage, you do not jump on the ball. It's your ball anyway.
You risk to pick it up.
Because even if they tackle you while you're picking it up, it's going to be your ball anyway. But we went and jumped on the ball with the way our offense struggling. I was hoping to pick it up and run it.
Dead ball, personal foul against Kirk.
There was a Nighthawk laid out on the ground at the flag, so I presume it was a late hit.
Surely be after the play, so it'll be bring it back. Still be Kirk ball, I believe, up to the 32-yard line.
So it didn't matter if we had picked it up or not.
It is 1st down. So, yep. So 1st down for Kirk at the 32-yard line.
I think we got a late hit or a vicious hit. Like I said, I saw a Nighthawk player laid out on the field. That's the side of, but I didn't see a Kirk kid around him. But
yeah. So the ball was snapped over the punter's head. We recovered it, but there was
I have to agree with one of our viewers here. I sure thought our defensive end was offsides on the play, but you started immediately yelling it was over his head, so I didn't comment on it at the time.
So it's 1st and 10, Kirk at the 32-yard line. 3 wide receivers to the right, one to the left. In the shotgun is Hathcock. He's back to throw. Looking like it's a catch by Mook. Nice catch there by Mook.
Mook Prince, 12 yards, basically 12 yards downfield and turned in, Chip, and there's the ball.
1st down, Kirk. They're getting protection.
They kept the running back in. They had good block that time. Remember, we mentioned earlier, Cashaw is now in on the offensive line to help provide protection. And we ran 3 receivers one side, our best receiver opposite for one-on-one coverage.
Gibbs in the shotgun is half cock. Got him wide open. Oh, he just missed him in the end zone. He was wide open.
That's unfortunately on the quarterback, Chip. He was under no pressure whatsoever. Once again, 3 receivers on one side. We isolate our best receiver one-on-one, and instead of a 12-yard out, this time he posted across the middle, was wide open across the end zone, and quarterback unfortunately just led him way too much.
A little too much. So it'll be 2nd down and 10 at the 20. Kirk trails 8-6 with 9:19. No time is coming off the clock. 9:19 left in the 4th quarter. Kirk trails 8-6. That 1st and 10, 2nd and 10th are on at the 20-yard line. Cathcart looking, got another wide receiver dropped the ball there. That was Flout.
Flout dropped it at about the 12-yard line, and easily he would have gotten the 1st down since there were no defenders around him, so that hurt. It hit him right in the hands.
It'll be 3rd down and 10 at the 20-yard line. Obviously in 4-down territory, so
that time we ran a bootleg, Chip, and the quarterback was under pressure because since we're so ineffective at running the ball up the middle, the defensive ends are not taking the fake up the middle, but Colbert spun out of it and found Richard wide open, scrambling. And
maybe a delayed draw here may be a good play. The linebackers are 7-8 yards back. In motion is Wren. It's going to be a handoff, fake turnaround. Going to be an incomplete pass there. Again, he's hit, so it's going to be 4th and 10 at the 20.
See, at that time, the play is too slow. Wren's in motion as a receiver instead of a tailback, and we faked the handoff and did a reverse spin, and by then their linebacker has closed on Wren. I think if we just simply take 2 steps back and throw it, I think he's open in the, he's in the open field with the ball.
Yep, so it's 4th and 10 at the 20. Kirk had been living down in this end of the
Chip. Our 2 previous possessions in the red zone and ended up in 0 points. This is our 3rd possession in the red zone.
Back to throw is Hathcox. Got a long throw over to.
There's a flag. He did not catch the ball, but there's a pass interference.
Pass interference in the end zone. So it should be somewhere down around the 10 or 12.
That's Prince, maybe?
Yeah, that's Prince.
Yeah, Prince is indicating they were grabbing his jersey the whole time.
So should be 1st down, Kirk.
That's one of those situations, Chip, he would just prefer the catch like the other interference. But you can't blame Prince. He was obviously getting interfered with.
So should be automatic 1st down. And
looks like the ball's touching the 10.
That's automatic 1st down.
I assume that's 1st and goal.
That's automatic. That's automatic 1st down there, ref. Automatic 1st down on the pass interference in the end zone.
But I don't understand.
Of course it is. What's he waiting on?
You're right. It's confusion. The ball is touching the 20, so the ball has to be touching the 10 on the 1st down. Yet it looks like we're an inch or 2 short of the goal line because they're stretching the chains out.
Yeah.
But you really can't get a 1st down here.
No.
You basically got to score.
So back to pass is Hathcock looking.
He's lobbing it.
Deep
there it is.
Touchdown! Back to
Prince.
Deep in the end zone.
There were defenders back there, Chip, but Colbert lofted the ball, and he caught it right at the very back of the end zone.
Very back of the end zone. Got the 1 foot in, and
if he doesn't loft it, the ball doesn't get there because there were 2. If he throws it on the line, the 2 defenders deflect it.
It was just a perfect pass there by Colbert, and
which is good for him. He came back from his earlier missed throw 2-3 plays ago.
That's right. So he got that touchdown, and Kirk takes the lead.
We have to go for 2 up 4, Chip. We need to push the lead to 6.
Need to try to
5 points does nothing.
Does nothing. So it'll be.
Unfortunately, Prince is limping again, right? When he looks like you need him out there.
I don't think he's really hurt. Got to hurry up. Oh, he almost threw it back.
Oh.
Yeah.
Prince took a shot on that.
It was no good.
That was a wide receiver in motion, handoff, and as soon as he took the handoff,
they were there.
Some Nighthawk was there to make him reverse field against his will.
But with 6 minutes, 8 minutes and 47 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Kirk takes the lead, 12-8. We'll be back in 1 minute. You're listening to Kirk Academy Raider football on Star 92.
Grenada State Bank will always take care of its customers.
This past April was 13 years that Grenada State Bank has been involved in the Grenada community because of the trust that this community has in Grenada State Bank. And for that, Grenada State Bank says thank you.
Personally, for me, I've worked at the bank for many years. I truly love my job.
Grenada State Bank will always be here for you.
Grenada State Bank, a branch of Cleveland State Bank. Bank on a better future with us.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS number 407859.
Digital Solutions started a little over 6 years ago doing Facebook Live videos for a couple ball games. And little did we know we'd have the 2020 pandemic and so many reasons for doing live streams on our new YouTube channel. We have 12 schools we cover: Mississippi, South Dakota, and Iowa. And we're always growing. If you're interested in working with FDS as camera operator or play-by-play for the many sports we cover, or if you would like to use our services to live stream your event, email us at fullerdigitalsolutions@gmail.com and subscribe to Fuller Digital Solutions on YouTube.
Hey, welcome back here to Kirk Academy Homecoming here 2020. And kickoff goes to the left side, about the 38-yard line, a little squib kick. And the Nighthawk covers it right there. It'll be 1st and 10 Nighthawks at their own 38-yard line. Kirk is taking the lead, 12-8 on a 10-yard touchdown pass to Luke Prince. And an A.J. Wren 85-yard kickoff return, and the Raiders are on top.
Chip, your strategy here is simple. Stop the run and force a pass against a team that looks like they have trouble passing the ball.
So handoff to Taylor up the middle, and he's running, and he's going to be tackled there after a gain about 5 yards.
It's
Walker Staten just
Staten
slams him in the ground there at about a 4-yard gain, 2nd and 6.
Well,
It'll be
it looked like they were going to get on the line real quick. They are faster than normal, but they've had so many delay game penalties. I think we've been lured in the fact they're slow on offense.
So this time they've had 2 men to the left, none to the right, tight end on the right side. Taylor in the backfield of the eye. It's going to be a handoff to the first man through. And they look like they're going to just try to run it now. It's going to be a first down as he gains about 6 yards. It'll be 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. So
Chip, we hit him at the line, but he drug somebody 5 or 6 yards before they could tackle him. That's that quick hitter from their fullback.
I said first down. They're going to have to measure, it looks like. Oh, that's a first down.
Clear.
It's clearly past that line.
Maybe they don't have our good eyesight that we have up here in the press box.
They don't have my eyesight. It's 6 inches past. So it'll be first down for the Nighthawks here in just a minute when they stretch the chain out. They had to come all the way across from the other side of the field. And here we go, and just as I said, 6 inches, and it's a first down Nighthawks. So maybe going to start running the ball now.
I didn't understand that whole measure, Chet. The first down marker is the 48, and the ball's marked past the 48-yard line. I don't know why you have to measure.
Taylor goes out. 49 is Renzi's come in. So it'll be 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. 2 men to the right, tight end on the left side. It's going to be a fake to the middle, and quarterback's just hustling out to the wide open side over there. He's going to run out of bounds after a gain of about 4 yards.
That was all on Clay Taylor coming up and forcing that. Clay Taylor was guarding the receiver out there. He was simply too quick for Lane Goss, our defensive end. He just took it and outran him. But Clay Taylor came flying up from guarding the receiver and basically just forced the quarterback did not want to take a hit.
Yep.
And just simply went out of bounds after a 3.5-yard gain.
Yep. So about, we'll say 2nd and 7. It'll be at the Kirk 47.5-yard line, eye backfield. 2 men to the left, tight end on the right side. Going to be a drop back to pass. Look, it had a wide open guy, but he just overthrew him.
Chip, I heard the coach spotters for Nighthawks are sitting in the next booth, and I heard them on the line. They were commenting that the pass was coming to the inside receiver and that we were giving too much of a cushion.
Oh, really?
And we actually were, but that was a terrible throw for accuracy
So it'll
to an
be
open receiver.
3rd down and 7.
But they have picked up the fact that we're giving a big cushion on the inside receiver.
7 minutes and 34 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Kirk up 12-8 on homecoming. So 2 men to the left. I backfield, tight end to the right. Under center is Tate. He's going to hand it off up the middle, and he's hit at the line of scrimmage. He's fighting, fuggling, but he's going to be down short, so it's going to be 4th down and about 5.
Unfortunately, Chet, we had him like a yard deep, and it'd been nice to force 4th and 8 or 4th and 9. But now it's 4th and what? You think 4.5 maybe? Looks like longer than 4, shorter than 5.
Yeah, I'm going to call it 5, 4th and 5.
Enough like we talked about before. The pressure's on the defense. You don't know if they're running, they're passing, the quarterback's running a sweep.
Yep.
Their playbook is sort of open here.
Have they completed a pass? A couple of sides of
they completed the one pass here, I believe.
That's right. In the one to the fullback out of the backfield. Well, there goes the hand up. He's got to hurry up. He gets it off. He's going to be sacked in the...
Nope.
A.J. with a strong tackle there as he scrambled and he tried to avoid tacklers, and he did.
Yeah, for our listeners at home, he was wrapped up. He was sacked. Chip even said he was sacked. He broke loose. He was gone coming out to the sidelines, and A.J. Wren came out of nowhere, dove, and caught his foot with a hand and just basically jerked him down to turn the ball over on downs.
So with 6 minutes and 40 seconds left here in the fourth quarter, Kirk's ball, 1st down on the 46-yard line of Kirk. Referee blows a whistle, got 25 seconds, got to hustle.
Chip, that play was, you don't criticize, it was poor design from their part because the quarterback rolled back, faked the handoff, and stood in the backfield. And if anything helps a smaller, slower defense is to stand still and let the defense come at you. Unfortunately, we don't have the running offense to just simply load up and run the clock out there.
So, gotta hurry up.
We have no tailback in the game now, he's saying there.
Don't have So it'll be a delay of the game, and it'll be 1st and 15.
There was failure all the way around on that play, Chip. It's failure on your tailback not to be out there, but also, correct me if I'm wrong, we still have timeouts, and in this situation, avoiding a 5-yard penalty is huge when you're trying to get a 1st down to run the clock out.
Yep. So it'll be 1st and 15. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Colbert dropping back. Got the ball into the hand of Prince, and he gets all the way down inside the Nighthawk territory, down inside the 47-yard line. Nice play there by the Raiders.
Chris, that's what. Sorry, Chip. That's the play I said earlier. We put Prince out there on their slowest back that's covering their linebacker, and he's just too slow to get over there and cover Prince for a nice 15-yard gain.
Yep.
Or actually 12-yard gain.
So it'll be 2nd and 3. Kirk at the 47 of the Nighthawks. Shotgun is
they have someone off sides. No flag.
He caught it down there deep as Prince.
Prince is just too good for their defensive backs.
The guy went up and got the ball, got a flag.
Way on the other sideline. The flag is off on their sidelines. It has to be
I bet it's going to be offsides.
It's the wrong way. They were clearly offsides on the play, but that's not the ref that called that.
Yeah, they're calling against them. Oh, holding.
Defensive holding on them, way away from the play, listeners, way away. As far away from the play as possible, that flag was thrown. But anyway, that was just a throw downfield to a covered receiver, and Prince just played the ball well, went up and made the catch.
So 5:52 left here in the fourth quarter. Kirk up 12-8. 1st down after a nice 27-yard pass down to Prince at the 18-19-yard line.
I still don't understand how the ref doesn't see the offside. The ball was right where we were. Their defensive end was clearly across the line, and just no flag.
They were hollering down there trying to tell him, but so in the shotgun, 3 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left. in the backfield.
No running play here. Oh, quarterback scramble up the middle.
Well, and he's going to be tackled there hard by big number 6'3", 330-pound, number 77, Bailey Henderson.
That time, Colbert, the hole was there running up the middle. Colbert was just too slow to get through the hole for a quarterback. But at least it was a running play, and it'll take another 30 seconds off the clock. But you're right. I think we're to the situation now where we just need to score. Inside the 20, we just need to score a touchdown.
Absolutely.
And not worry about the clock.
Not worry about the clock.
And it seems our best play is find Prince somewhere on the field and throw in the ball.
And he's playing off of him. They're going to have to.
We better.
There goes a hand up. You need to call a timeout. You're going to
call the.
He almost.
Oh, they tackle Prince.
Yeah, they got it.
Yeah, they just simply grabbed Prince and just tackled him going out for a pass. More personal foul flags on them. More Nighthawks came running over, jawing, pushing around the ref, and there go more flags.
Eight's been doing that all night long.
He's pulled his helmet off on the field, walking around.
That ought to be another one. So
we should be inside the 10 after all these penalties are assessed.
It's October, and there's a lot of yellow out there, Halloween stuff out on the field. So we'll see what the Nighthawks are walking backwards. One of the Kirk players went and grabbed Moot because he was about to do something, and
Moot got off the ground from the tackle and was jawing back at the defensive back who just flat out tackled him.
So they tackled Prince on the play, the wide, as he was going on his route. So they called an interference play there, and then there was some. Obviously, as number 8 was walking away, 2 referees both grabbed their flags and threw them up in the air. And so
nothing's been marked. Looks like we're on the line trying to run a play, but no penalty yards have been marked off. Refs are still in discussion about what to do here.
So it should be a interference, holding on the defense.
That's the tackle on Mook.
Dead ball, unsportsmanlike conduct, and ejected number 8. And so
that's two penalties then on them
against the Nighthawks, and so it'll be.
I was trying to figure out why the ball was on 23. That's where they tackled the quarterback on the sack. But they're going back.
Yep.
This is obviously we're coming out of it good since both penalties are on the night. Where are we going to get it is in question.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line for Kirk.
No, that's the 7. That's the 7, Chip.
Oh, is that the 7? Oh, that's right. That's the 7-yard line. So.
And unfortunately, I'm still not sure we have the running offense to just run the ball in and score the touchdown to lock up the game.
How much time we got?
Slightly under 5 minutes. But obviously, you can see Prince has caused them so much trouble. They're just simply tackling him when he goes out for a pass.
He split out way right to the left here. I think if he just did a fake out to the left and back to the right, and
I would like to just see Colbert roll out that way and have Prince run in 5 yards and then just cut straight back out to the pylon, and he'd probably be open. Then again, he would probably be open in a lot of different routes.
Yeah, I don't think the kid can cover him. Referee had to go talk to the head coach of the Nighthawks, and so he's starting the clock on the incomplete. Well, I guess he was sacked, so it's going to be a fake handoff with Parker Goodson. He's breaking tackle all the way down to the 5-yard line, so it'll be.
Well, it was a 2-yard gain, but it looked like more than that because of all the tackles. Unfortunately, when you're having to break that many tackles to get a 2-yard gain, that shows you are trouble block. But they started the clock, and I'm not sure why we didn't just keep running time down.
I guess it's so
we
hard.
Went ahead and snapped the ball right after they started the game clock.
Well, it's just this offense is hard to do that. So it's 2nd down and 5 at the 5. 2nd and goal, I guess, at the 5. 3 wide receivers to the left, 1 to the right.
Big hole. Big hole.
Touchdown to A.J. Wood. Touchdown.
We finally create a hole in the line of scrimmage. It was a big hole.
Big hole.
The quarterback took 1 step to the left, handed to Wren, cutting back. Went right and then threw a big hole right off the right guard to right tackle. Easy touchdown.
So that is 18 to 8. Graham Seibel coming in for the extra point.
The key here is not to get the extra point blocked in return for 2 points when you're up 10, so they cut it to one score.
Right. So it'll be, and it looks good. It is good. So 3:51 left in the fourth quarter. Kirk Academy 19. The Nighthawks from Memphis 8. We'll be back in 1 minute. You're listening to Kirk Academy Raider football on Star 92.
Is your home feeling a bit flood from frozen family? And you haven't missed and are ready for...
Man, just being here all my life. I grew up in Grenada, 41 years now. My folks, were married here in Grenada. My dad was a principal. My mom's a teacher. A lot of the kids that are here, I've known their parents. We went to school together, grew up playing on this field, and now I see people that I have insurance with, that I went to school with, whose kids are playing on this field. I am Robert Corolla with Grenada Farm Bureau Insurance, and I am the home team.
Even new yourself, new medicine. This is Aaron Jones, I say.
Let them carry your groceries to your car at the Grocery Basket in Grenada. You will see helpful, friendly staff from the minute you walk in until the last grocery bag is placed in your vehicle. They offer fresh produce and their meat is cut daily. The neat and clean environment will enhance your pleasant shopping experience. The Grocery Basket, 1770 Commerce Street, where we put more in your basket for less. Like them on Facebook. Good luck to the Kirk Academy Raiders from everyone at the Grocery Basket.
In the second half, trailed 8-0 at halftime. A 85-yard touchdown run by A.J. Wren. 10-yard touchdown catch in the back of the end zone by Mook. And then another 5-yard touchdown run by A.J. Wren, and Kirk is up 19-8. Seibel kicks it, squibs it. Runner picks it up, and he is going to get into greater territory. Still on his feet, running, and he's breaking out. And he's going to get knocked out of bounds at the 20-yard line. So
that was a clear example of very poor tackling by 11 players out there. That was he just simply picked up the ball, chip, and ran it straight ahead into the pile, and no one wanted to tackle it.
He's a big old boy. He's an athletic kid. That's that linebacker, and he was hard to bring down. And luckily, he got knocked out of bounds down at the 21-yard line.
He was close to that sideline. He was gone past Graham Simon, but Graham got a hand in his back to push him and managed to push him out of bounds.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Nighthawks with 3:32 left. So it'll be 1st and 10.
They are very confused on what they're doing, but they're sending 34 out to receiver.
Out to receiver out there in the flats. It's going to be a hand up right off the middle to 18, Cato. He's going to be tackled after about a 5-yard, 6-yard gain.
We missed him in the backfield.
Had him in the
looked like Trip Taylor missed him in the backfield, and then he went for a nice 6-yard gain, maybe, hard to say.
So
clock still running, though. We tackled him in bounds.
So going to be a gain of about 6. Be 2nd and 4. Quickly up to the line of scrimmage. In the shotgun is Tate. He's going to hand it again to 18. He's going to break it all the way into the touchdown. So just like that, Nighthawks score in 2 plays after the long return on the kickoff.
I don't know if they have a field goal kicker, but if they do, this is a big extra point to try to stop it from going down to 3.
So it's
19 to 14, 5-point lead.
Yeah.
Like I said, if they have a kicker, or certainly against teams that have a good kicker, this 2-point conversion would be crucial.
So we'll see here just what we had kept them at bay since early in the first quarter, and not scored since early in the first quarter, and then
that was just another bunch of missed tackles on a handoff up the middle.
So it's going to be a handoff again to Taylor. I don't believe he's going to. He did not get there. So,
although, like we said, unless you have a field goal kicker, that extra point may not mean anything since we're only up 5. So a touchdown for them would allow them to take the lead.
Yeah.
All right, I think you talk to your kick return team and you have everybody paying attention.
Yeah,
maybe you even find some people with better hands on the sidelines, because you don't really need blocking per se. You need people to
hands.
Be able to field the ball in this cold weather with cold hands who can get down on a squib
so
kick.
it's 2:55 left here in the fourth quarter. We'll keep it right here. The Raiders scored 19 unanswered points here in the second half. Went up 19-8. But then on a short kickoff, their linebacker, who plays some running back, number 49, Jamal Tenzier, just kept running and running and running, ended up all the way down to the 21-yard line. Then the fullback, number 18, Braylon Cato, scored on 2 consecutive runs, and Kirk is set up for an onside kick, so we'll see what's going on. The Nighthawks have not stopped the Raiders this second half on offense very, very few times.
All right. The only hard part, you got to tell Prince, you got to run down. We have 10 people up at the line and Prince deep. So Prince has to run down anything that goes downfield.
Well, here we go with the kickoff.
5 is on this side.
So it's a deep kickoff. Going to be Mook. Going to get to the outside. He cuts back. He's driven out of bounds and been slung out of bounds, but nothing called there. So it'll be Kirk ball at the
That's actually
13.
a case, I think, in the NFL they would teach you to go down and get the 15-yard penalty. But, of course, kids want to show you can't be taken down.
Yeah.
But they hit Mook out of bounds, and he kept to his feet. And I think if he just gives himself up, kind of like drawing a charge in basketball, if he gave himself up, it'd have been another 15 yards.
So it's 35-yard line, 1st and 10, Kirk. 2:44 left. I believe the Nighthawks have 1 timeout, if I'm right, left. I think they've called 2. So it'll be Kirk's got to get a first down.
Well, Chip, I think common strategy says here you run the first down. You at least run the first down play to force the timeout, force them to burn their last time out.
Yep.
And then you reassess.
3 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Wide throw out there to Mook. He makes a man miss and gets the first down. And it'll be, gets the first down play. It's going to be about a 7 or 8 yard play. Good throw and catch there.
That was good. You're right. I'm not sure that. I guess that maybe conventional wisdom out. We know Mississippi State's Mike Leach calls a 4-yard pass a running play. So I guess we're calling he called about a 4-yard pass route, juked the first guy, and the second defender came out. But the ball was in the air so long because he was so far away from the quarterback, a second defender was actually able to come over and clean up and stop a touchdown play.
He was so wide open. So it'll be 2nd down and about 3.
Well, I think they're respecting him deep, Chip. Even if they know we're running the ball, you got to respect him going deep on you.
So it'll be 3 wide receivers to the right.
There's
1
the
to the
ref
left.
raising his hand.
So he got to get the play off. He does. Throws it deep. He's wide open. Oh, he just went right through his hands. He was wide open.
Is that Clay Taylor? It's hard to see the
Mook.
number. Oh,
so
is that Mook again? Oh,
yep.
wow.
Down.
He just, after all his good catches, Chip,
wide open.
he was wide open down around the 25-yard line.
Beautiful.
So 25, about 35 yards downfield, wide open, and it went right through his arms.
Beautiful.
Cobbett laid it in there, and it went right through his arms, 35 yards downfield.
So it's 3rd down and about 3. Ball's at the Kirk 41-yard line. Oh, 1:27 left. Oh, we could have used some clock running there. Snap back is good.
Oh, that better
got
be
a wide open.
Oh, he was juggling it, but he secured it for a first down.
For the first down. So it'll be 1st down, Kirk. Great play there by Jack Boone. And
Chip, we actually got a nice spot. He caught it at the 47. They hit him backwards. He juggled it. I still think it would have been a first down at the 45 where he went down, but they're giving us the first contact and not the juggle.
Be a timeout by the Nighthawks. I believe is that their last one? I can't see. See if that's their last timeout. You can't see. Anyway, we'll take a 30-second timeout here. Kirk up 19-14 with 1:33 left in the fourth quarter.
Is your home feeling a bit snug for your growing family? Do you have an empty nest and are ready to downsize? Thinking of selling your home? Landmark Realty is seeking homes for sale. They have buyers ready and waiting. They have the professionals with local expertise that can sell your home and help you find your new dream home. Landmark Realty, Sunset Drive, across from the post office in Grenada, 226-4454. Go Kirk Raiders from everyone at Landmark Realty.
All right, welcome back here to Kirk Academy. It's 1st and 10, Kirk at their own 47-yard line. 1:33 left here in the game. We believe that the Nighthawks are out of timeouts. So if they can keep the clock running, I believe Kirk can get this one in. Going to be a handoff to A.J. Wren, and that time 94 got around Sam, and is that? So it'll be whistles blowing. So clock stopped.
That must be their last time out.
That has to be their last time out there. So it'll be second down, loss of 2. We'll keep it right here.
For our listeners home, just no hold on a handoff play. It's other than the touchdown run up the middle. We just haven't seen any holes all night on handoffs between tackles. There's just not a hole.
So there's a minute 20 seconds left. You can run 40 seconds off, so that's about 40 seconds left. So key here is to just keep the clock running.
You're right, and that means no penalty. No penalties on. You tell your offense, no penalties at all. We can't stop. Don't need the clock stop.
So it'll be first down, loss of 2 yards on that play. So it'll be second down and about 12. So Kirk is going into. They think they can run the clock out. So I don't.
Yep, we're in the victory formation.
So I don't know if they can or not. I guess by the time they get the play started and the.
I'm a big believer since they weren't really rushing in. That's all in the knee formation of telling Colbert don't go straight down on the knee. Sit there for 4 or 5 seconds,
right.
then go down on the knee.
Don't waste as much time as you can.
Especially without a play clock out here, it's just so difficult, Chip, to figure out where you stand.
So they're not going to be able to run the clock out, I don't believe. So
we got to go under 40.
Was it 25-second play clock or 30?
25. There's his hand raised.
Nothing.
Oh, they offsides. No call. I assume we run the clock all the way down and call a timeout.
I don't know what
you tell the refs here. I mean, I know our crowd's going to get antsy and go timeout. But although whether you take a delay or I guess a timeout's worth five yards if you're going to punt. But
then you just snap it and you punt it right out of bounds.
I don't know. You're watching the red. It's going to be close. Time's out versus run the play. No, this is going to be the game, Chip, because the referee's hand is not up, and the clock, there it is, but the clock's running out. That's
right.
it.
That's ball game. So
it was close at the end by a few seconds, but we ran the clock out.
Just a few seconds left there. Kirk Academy, what a second half by the Raiders. They came back and down 8-0 at the halftime, and that's going to be a nice win for the Raiders here on homecoming. 19-14, just a good second half of the Raiders.
Chip, in between, I just want to comment. Their first drive, they ran all over us. Their last drive, they ran all over us. But in between, they didn't score, and our defense actually stepped up, gave up a few plays, but basically stepped up and held them from scoring.
Played well. They scored the first part of the first quarter and the last part of the fourth quarter, and their coaches kind of don't
Looks like we're not going to shake hands. Maybe we're just going to nod at midfield to each other. Maybe
shouldn't be shaking hands with COVID, I guess. But so Kirk Academy goes to 3 wins, I believe, on the season now, and a big game against North Delta here at Kirk Academy again next week, I believe. So Cannon enjoyed calling the game with you.
Yeah,
good game, and coach is walking away here, and we'll see what's going on. But I guess that'll do it for Kirk Academy football. This is Chip Graham along with Cameron Bicel saying good night. We'll talk to you later. Good night.